I'm
Hold on,
ready.
let me do a little bit of brooding to get into character.
Oh my god.
Okay, do some
Method
brooding.
acting.
This gargoyle.
I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my no. All right, let's go.
You need to prepare to do that?
Yeah, true. My bad. That should just
I
come
do that
naturally.
every day.
Wake up in the morning.
Me when I'm stuck in traffic.
Pulls out like one of the old like books there where it's like you've got like your days scheduled out. It's just like all that.
Hate my life. I hate my life.
I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my life.
That's not me
Get
stuck in
groceries. I hate my life. I hate my life.
Get groceries. Lay down, beat me, go to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, lay down,
Here we
beat
go.
me, hate life, go bed.
Alright, let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to eDIOCRACY. The show a bunch of idiots that have no clue what the heck they're doing. Sit down and save the world. Once again, I'm joined by the boys,
Hey,
and you'll probably notice almost immediately it is that time of the month. That time of the month, as in I have no green screen, and Liz is sitting in the other room.
Hi.
Everybody say
Liz.
say hi to Liz. Hi.
Wait, that looks like a wall.
She's on the other side of the wall, so if you hear any random cackling or anything coming from my microphone, that's her from the other side.
Please call the police.
Please.
Please, if you hear any knocking, it is someone locked in Johnny's basement.
Isn't he in the basement? Someone help Johnny.
Does my bedroom door even have a lock?
Yeah, it's got a lock.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's one of the push ones.
Oh, it's okay, got it. It's one of the button locks, but that's from the inside, so I can't lock her in.
I can't.
Can't.
I can't wait for an episode where like Liz is down hanging out with you, Johnny, and she just like sneaks up behind you and just puts like cat ears on you just mid-session, and just sneaks back into like the room.
Thanks for the idea.
What?
This is actually a cat now, and this is news to me.
What?
She's really
I
gone
mean-
forward with
I
that
never knew.
Katarina.
I was gonna say, I mean, I am cat.
Plot twist.
Johnny is like looking out now. He's worried.
So, last time we left off on the Land of Galore, the party had made their way into the headquarters of Fidget and Friends. We're gonna call Fidget Friends because we don't know an actual name or anything yet. So, Fidget, meeting up with Fidget and the rest of the Goblin Gang, they had a little talk with them, and when they decided to have a little talk with them, they all was like, okay, well, let's decide on a few plans. One of the biggest plans, is to confront the king about one, all these freaking explosives they just found at the beach, and two, to figure out why in the heck the goblins are constantly being persecuted, and to see if they can somehow fix that, at least for a temporary truce. However, we ended off with all of them putting their weapons in the middle of the table as they all were chanting, getting ready to go, and as they confirmed their quest, Yorn's hither-tither staff accidentally portals onto the table, all of their weapons fall through, but they don't know where the portal goes to.
Oof.
And so, we come this time, everyone's standing in front of the portal itself, trying to look through, and all they see on the other side is what seems to be the floor of what could be some sort of dungeon under them.
Well, there goes that dagger.
Oh no! My great sword snapped back to my hand. Anyways.
Yeah, good thing no corpses of mine fell down there.
Betsy, no.
Did
That's-
did your stuff just fall down there?
Yes, yes, it did. The stuff did fall down in there.
Oh, my bad.
So, can you keep it open while we human ladder down there, or is it how far is this?
It's gonna be about 15 feet down.
Oh, that's
Coming
not
for you,
bad.
Nancy. I jump in.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Rilo, you
Well-
are when you jump in, you are going to take.
No, we're not human laddering out of this one.
Yep. Rilo, as you jump in, you are going to fall prone onto the ground, and you're going to take 8 bludgeoning. Because you just fell from 15 feet.
Nah, do I got a rope? Probably got a rope.
Are you alright, darling?
Yes, I just fell a bit.
Did you land on the dagger and your Betsy?
Yes.
Who's
Did you pull a hammy boy?
You know, you probably should have let me go for that.
Well,
Maybe,
does anybody have
maybe
any
I
rope?
should have let
Yeah, I'm gonna
waited
tie
for
a
a
rope.
rope.
I'm gonna tie a rope to the table and throw it down there.
I think we should probably just like tug of war pull him up.
Okay, well we can do that too.
But I mean, yeah.
Are you tying it to the table, or are you going to tug of war pull him up?
Do we want to go down there and investigate, or do we just want to get Timmy out of there, or not Timmy?
Don't worry, I'll get the stuff, and you'll just have to pull me up.
Well, wait, tie this rope around you and then get the stuff.
I'm gonna yank it a little bit so he loses balance after he puts it on.
No, look at that. Stop it, dude. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Arilo, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
You're really playing this evil character very well.
I thought it'd be fun.
I got 62.
Okay. So he starts pulling on it and everything. You lose your footing just slightly, but you're able to barely catch yourself before you fall down. And
Oh, I think I'm still a bit tipsy from falling.
You alright up there? I think there was an earthquake. Sorry about that.
Uh-huh.
I think I was the earthquake.
Oh. This is just great.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to pulling, shall we?
okay. So y'all pull him up. I mean, there's a bunch of you, so I'm not even gonna worry about it.
Yeah.
You'll end up pulling him up and everything. He's got your stuff. You come back up and everything. But as you make it back to the top, you all kind of like let go of the rope and everything. You know, get it out of the hole. And the portal just kind of sits there on the table, and you all start to wonder just slightly, how did this portal even get there? I mean, other than Yorn's, you knew it come from Yorn's hither staff, but typically you have to have both sides of it to work like that.
Uggy's going to like stick his head into like the portal to see like where it's like leading to.
Be careful, it might close.
Okay. So as you peek your head in and everything and look around, you find that it is a pretty empty room. But it seems to be some sort of dungeon room. There's a couple pillars and stuff kind of keeping the ceiling up. You can assume that it definitely is underground somewhere, but you don't recognize it. You don't remember seeing anything that resembles a portal randomly opening for people to go into a dungeon, so you're not 100% sure where this leads.
After like looking around, Ug's gonna like pull his head back and it's like, Yorn, were you in any sort of dungeon recently?
No, I was not. So I don't know where this is going. Hence the confusion. Considering I thought the only portals that I made were the ones that sent the other goblin through into the middle of the ocean.
Rest in peace, Goblo.
No, no.
He's fine.
No, that was Mind Goblin.
That was Mind
Yeah.
Goblin, Ryla.
Mind Goblin.
That's our friend.
Goblin.
Ah, that's right, Mind Goblin. I remember him. You
Mind
talking about two holes?
Oh dear.
Not this again, please.
Now, Yorn, this may sound suggestive, but you might want to get your staff checked out.
Yes, you may have a staph infection.
Wait, why would that sound so... Oh, you disgusting... Oh, gosh. Disgusting.
That was a good one, Og.
Gosh.
Staph infection.
And I thought the most disgusting person here was the guy who decided to raise the dead.
That's actually a quite sanitary process, but okay.
Why did you go like British? Like,
Character
you sound
development.
like you're part of the Beatles.
Character development.
Character development.
Well, I mean, he's
been hanging around
stinks in more of a
Katarina too
sense
much.
Of, he reeks of death. Is more of his stink.
Well, actually, it's pretty sanitary. I love it. Do you have voice for now?
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna
It's
try to
like
do it more Australian because I can see him as Australian.
it's like Zephos never sticks to an accent. He's constantly changing.
Gosh.
He's like still trying to figure out like what personality he wants to be as a necromancer.
It's alright.
So,
Gain the personality.
all of
of the
you
person I
are,
killed
you
or
know,
raised.
all of you are getting your stuff together and everything. You get your stuff back. You know, able to separate it properly. And then Yorn looks over at the portal and goes, "Should I close it before anything else falls in, or?"
Probably for the best.
Yeah, I would say that. We have other more pressing matters
Yeah.
at hand right now.
And so you see him, he kind of waves his hand a little bit, and it seems to close the portal. And as it's closing, you notice something like dashes across the floor, jumps up on the table, and seems to like run straight at Yorn. He's like, "Holy crap!" And you see a rat just fall straight into the portal, and it closes.
Well,
What?
Whose bed rat
What was that for?
Are you okay?
but it wasn't that big of a fall, but you know, the rat's somewhere now.
Yep. It's an enemy in whatever dungeon that place was.
To the Shadow Realm, he is.
Whatever. So, it's probably best that we end up. Should we go now? Should we rest for a bit?
I don't know. Are we rested? Are we taking a rest?
I could go for a rest personally. One day couldn't hurt.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, I'll say that we can take a rest.
If that's the case, we'll rest for a day, and then I guess, I don't know, tomorrow we'll head out and start our crazy journey.
Mhm.
Good.
And so, all of you spend the night in the goblin camp. Fidget has Churro send you to your a room that you all could stay in.
You speak about him with his real name. How dare you? It is not Churro. You use his real name?
And so, all of you hang out for a bit, and you start to realize, as you're kind of, y'all explore just slightly, you see that the place itself may seem to be some type of, almost like a war camp of some sort. But it seems that they also created almost like another. It's almost like a small town down here as well. Everybody that's here has their own parts and stuff, and it goes anywhere from people being soldiers to people scavenging for food and hunting to, well, even just the ones that just make the place a little more lively. There's a little bar just outside your room, and as you look around at everything, you see goblins of all shapes and sizes just walking around, enjoying some drinks, some laughter and everything, because they know, well, any day could be their last. And so, all of you put your things in your rooms, and if you would like, you may spend a few minutes with the locals before you go to sleep and get ready for the next day, because tomorrow might be the last day this place could be standing.
Don't tell Rilo there's a bar.
Rilo is already at the bar.
I don't know. Waffles is Rilo at
Another
the bar.
drink, please.
He's already like 5 drinks in.
Ugg is going to hang out with anyone that's like practicing archery or like at like a firing range or something like that.
Okay.
You're gonna be the best one there. I can already tell.
Cat's gonna join Rilo at the bar, just drinking.
So,
Zeph was gonna do the same thing, but passively look for dead bodies.
Oh my god.
so,
I'll join too, I guess.
yeah. As some of y'all go to relax and everything, Ugg decides to split off slightly and just goes and hangs out with some of the archery peeps. Once he arrives, he sees that there's about 3 of them, kind of just sitting there in a little range they've got inside. It's not really a big range. I mean, they're able to make make targets as far as 30 feet back, but I mean, there are limits to the cave itself. But as they're sitting there, kind of taking a few shots and everything, one of the goblins looks over and just goes, I think that our bird friend can have a little fun with us. How about we have a little bit of a shooting competition?
Sure. What do you have in mind?
Well, it seems that my friend Thack here is one of the best shooters we've got around here. How about this? How about we play for let's say 2 gold pieces. All you gotta do is just hit all 3 of the targets, and whoever hits them, well, the fastest wins. That simple.
Sure, I'll try it.
So, as you get ready and everything, he just goes, okay, so, both of you are going to go in and, both of you are going to go in at the same time. Your objective is to hit all 3 of the targets first. First one to hit all 3, going from left to right, is the winner. If for any reason that one person shoots out your arrow and your arrow falls to the ground, it does not count. You have to make sure that your arrow stays in the target for all 3 of your shots. Okay, without further ado...
Johnny, question
Yeah?
real quick. How close are the targets to each other?
The targets, it's not a big area, so I'd say about 5 feet apart from each other.
Cool. I'm going to be using a horde breaker for this, Johnny.
I see that.
To try to speed up my arrow shooting.
Okay. So, with that, I need you to give me, so because you're going to be using that, give me let's do a, well, I guess we'll just do attack rolls. So,
Okay.
because it would pretty much be a dex plus your proficiency anyway. So, give me an attack roll, but you have advantage.
Okay. I'm going to roll my big dice. So, do you want me just roll, or, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Just an attack roll with advantage.
I rolled a 17 on the bullet dice.
All right, cool. So, as you start, he just goes, okay, 3, 2, 1, and fire! And as you start shooting and everything, you go in, you see, the goblin there next to you ends up getting the first shot in, and you kind of wait for him to get the second one, and then you just go pop, 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 just fire all three before he can even get that third one off. All three of them standing there just stop for a moment, and they slowly turn. What in the hell was that? You did all three before he could get the third one.
Well, you did say it was a competition of speed, didn't you?
Well, yeah, but oh my gosh, it's near bullseye on all three of them too. What the? Who are you?
I am Ugg.
Wow, that was a very anticlimactic name. Okay, well,
He's a badass.
you need something. You need a cooler name, man. If you're gonna do something like that, you need something cooler. Like, at least add something with it. Like, I don't know. I would change that Ugg to maybe an Oog. You know, you are Oog, the superior archer. Oog, the god of archery. You know, something like that. It's whatever.
Rug rhymes with Ugg.
I'll get rhymes with brug.
Ugg rhymes with Grug.
God. Well,
I guess Ugg is now going to work with them on trying to figure out a nickname for Ugg.
okay. And so you spend a few minutes, hanging out with them. The rest of the party is kind of having drinks and stuff. Over there, I need. Let's see. Who all? Okay, so who all is having more than one drink?
Me.
Okay.
I'm having
Look at that.
I'm having 2.
Me.
Please Zephos, because he wants to forget his past.
Okay, cool. All of you need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Great.
Okay.
19.
Of course,
22.
4.
23, I believe.
Oh, it's so good.
19, 23, 22, 4.
Yeah. So, yeah. So Zephos is already smash drunk.
Zevo's a tripping ball.
Have any of you guys seen my corpse? I assume to have misparked it.
Guys, look. I've got paws.
Does anybody else see that continuous shadow around me?
Yeah.
Should someone take him to bed? I don't think you should.
And the bartender just kind of turns over and goes, you don't need to do that. And you realize that the bartender is in fact Churro. You're just he should be fine. These drinks are only. What do we put in these drinks? He'll be fine.
Yeah, we need to get taken to bed.
You know what? Mind Goblin, I'll take another drink.
Oh, okay, yeah, another drink coming right up. And he, you see him. He takes 2 random drinks, pours them together, and then just hands you the cup and just goes, "Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this. Somebody just told me, here, do this while I go to the bathroom, and he hasn't been back for half an hour."
Oh.
Then I'll
Right.
take another drinky poo while you're at it.
No.
Okay,
no,
yeah, no problem.
No,
And he
no.
mixes it up and puts it in front of Zephos.
No, I'm cutting you off.
I'm gonna shove it in my mouth quicker than
No.
Morgoth can get to the cup.
Yeah.
Can
Give
we
me
fight over this?
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my god.
With disadvantage.
Oh yeah, with disadvantage.
Alright, roll it again. Whichever one's lower. Well, it's 17 and an 8.
Oh, 7. Oh, he got an 8.
Yeah.
So
Based off
yeah.
what I saw.
So he gets a little more drunk and everything. Zephos, you end up finding out that these drinks are not mixed well, and one of them happens to be one of the drinks that was in there. One of them was alcohol, normal alcohol and everything. You got some good ale in there. The other one, however, happened to be some type of herbal medicine that you're not sure how it got in there, and it's not an herbal medicine that is very popular, because the only use that you would ever get out of this is if you were attempting to get rid of poison ivy if you swallowed it. So unfortunately, your insides are currently trying to regurgitate everything. Now every time that you end up making a bad joke and start to laugh, you have to roll a d8 because you're going to be bleeding up all of that now.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna be bleeding.
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
Or
See, I would have made the joke of like, you actually see like a goblin toenail coming from like this drink over here, but you didn't realize it until after like you get to the bottom of the drink.
I thought he was just gonna be tripping balls.
Yeah, me too. I thought so too.
No, he is
I'll
straight up just sick.
Dude, we could have had a Zephos like acid trip through his past or something.
Guys, I think there's something
might
in this
still
drink.
have.
What, mind goblin? What have you done?
Dude,
I don't know. Does it look like I know what I'm doing here?
well then stop doing the job.
No, it's fine. See, and he points to
It's not
Katarina.
fine.
You drink yours. See, that one should be fine.
All right, and I'll.
No, don't.
It's all right. It's all right, darling. It's all right.
I'm gonna give you like a death stare as you drink it.
Yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Mind
Okay.
Goblin is the equivalent of no one has died yet, so I'm doing a good job.
I'm about to.
That is 21.
Okay,
Okay, good.
so
I was
you drink it, and you feel like it's almost like this thing just like it's super strong. Like it's not necessarily like bad or anything, but it's just super strong. Like it hits you like a truck. You feel it throughout your entire body. Like your arms go numb for a second, your legs go numb for a second, like his whole body. And then like as you're regaining your senses, you can almost feel like a slight pain throughout your entire body. But you like somehow like regain your senses, and the rest of the party even notice that she looks even paler than usual.
Now,
That
I
I-
get what
dinner?
she's getting.
I do have resistance to being poisoned, and I have advantage at saving against being poisoned.
Yeah.
well. The good news is you're not going to get poisoned very easily. But
Yeah, well, the
You
good news
also
is this
look
isn't
like it
poison,
now.
so
Good.
It's
Good
not
news is this
intentional
isn't
poison.
The bad news is this is internal bleeding.
This is just a little bit of paint thinner.
Yes, so, I
What is
think
this
I'm
thing
done
you
for the
call
night.
lead?
yeah, I think it's bedtime for at least this one. It's 5 p.m. I don't care.
Yeah, it's time for bed. I think it might be time for bed.
Hey, Katarina, can you help me off the floor? I can't.
Oh, darling, Morgan, darling, could you grab him?
Yeah, I already figured I was going to have to do that.
I'm gonna puke on the bar, like right, like some of it is going to hit Mind
No,
Goblin
okay, yeah, mine
as
got
as I'm getting pulled and hauled away. Like I'm gonna just puke behind Morgan's back and like right next
Nah,
to
I'm
Mind
gonna.
Goblin.
Here's what I'm gonna. I see you like, as I'm like halfway throwing you over. I see you like hold your head for a second. And I'm like, are you done?
Just
Okay.
aim me at just
I throw you over my
just-
shoulder.
just aim me at Mind Goblin. This is what he deserves.
I'm gonna like throw you over my shoulder in such a way that I can hold your head up so you don't flip on me. Alright, come on, Betty, bye for you. I'll get you a trash can. Oh, this is gonna be so gross.
Okay.
Mind Goblin, I had a question.
I don't have a question.
All right. Will you be coming back with us to the city?
Why?
Well, Fidget's going to be coming along. I wasn't too sure if you wanted to come back. If you did, I would like to purchase you some new clothing, if you're alright with it.
What's wrong with my clothing? And you just see all the ripped up rags and everything. Just, you know, at this point, like, you can see about like half of his thigh on his right leg because it's just ripped.
It's a little worn.
Well, yeah, you have to wear it in order to.
That's not exactly what it's you need some new clothing, darling. You're
I
nearly
think
naked.
I look fabulous in mine already, but fine. If it'll make you feel slightly better, we can go get more clothing.
All right, I know the perfect place for it.
Trying to tell me to get more clothing. Jeez, who does she think she is? My mother. And he turns around and he just looks at the wall. And as he looks at the wall, he goes, "Ooh!" And he walks over and just like starts like kind of scraping some dirt off the wall and just goes, "Yeah, I think that's better."
Gonna say he turns around, his entire ass is out from where it's just like ripped out of the jeans. Or ripped out of his clothing.
Yeah, he like you tell at this point he has completely forgotten what y'all were talking about.
All right, well, have a good night, darling.
Good night.
I'm gonna walk off.
So, all of you one by one start making your way for the room. You'll have one large room to be in and everything. There's a few beds set up and things like that, so it's gonna be somewhat cozy. But you're all sleeping, of course, in the same room. And as you all get in there, lay down, get ready to go to sleep, you start to go through your stuff. Some of you, may, some of you may check out spells. Some of you may, figure out what kind of things you may need in the upcoming meeting with the king, because everything could go very well or everything could go very poorly. And having the right things would be great.
I'm gonna think about like a cozier outfit, like kind of like a looser fit outfit. Just tap my tap my armor and have it change.
Okay.
So it's a little more cozy.
Let's say, no, please, he just changed for picture.
And so, all of you start to get ready to go to sleep. And one by one, you doze off into a peaceful slumber. And then, all of you hear a loud creak of the door, just creak.
I'm gonna look over.
Step.
Or
yeah.
we'll wake up. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you see it's just step. Creak.
Yeah, I'm up at this point.
Step.
My goblin, if you don't
Wait.
shut up.
Did you see like a little shadow climb under Katarina's bed and curl up, and all of you look over and just see Mind Goblin there, and immediately
Oh my god, why did you get noise on my leg?
Why is he so fascinated
throw a
with sleeping under
pillow.
my bed?
I'm gonna throw
I
a pillow
don't
at my
know.
goblin.
It just hits Katarina's dead.
No,
Because you're
No,
talking,
stop.
because you're talking to her.
your aim is awful, darling.
Sorry, I've been poisoned a little bit.
My stomach is, just a little bit shredded. It's fine.
I'm
gonna
still trying to see straight over here, but I am trying to hit Mind Goblin with something.
I'm going to take the pillow that Zephos threw, get out of bed, go under, look, kneel down, and then kind of like put it up against Mind Goblin so he has something to cuddle with.
That's a good sign.
Then I'm gonna get back up into bed.
Could just say you're smothering him to death with it. We won't care that much.
Zephos will do that if you guys aren't confident enough
Oh
to.
my god!
You will not be turning Mind Goblin into one of your
Zephos, that is
zombies.
Zephos, that's 3 piercing damage.
You don't even see anything. You just hear like cough a bit. And you hear like, a little,
You hear
like
blood spatter against the floor.
you hear cough, and you just hear like the splatter of something.
Zephos, that's another 7 piercing.
and like right after you just hear him cough again, and he's just some more. We're gonna like wake up in the morning, and you just like this pool of blood underneath Zephos' bed.
Do I have lesser restoration? Give me a minute. I need to figure this out.
Can I heal myself, actually?
If you have lesser restoration,
I probably do.
So
do I have it?
you could probably heal yourself before you go to bed.
I mean, it doesn't matter because I'll just full rest. So.
Yeah. So, all right.
Here, I'll heal you with a divine smite.
Divine Smite. Hey, could you save that for Mind Goblin?
I will heal you with death.
I'll heal you with the radiant power of the sword I just found.
All right. So,
No, but
all of you go to sleep for the night. You enjoy a nice, peaceful slumber, along with off in the corner. And so, all of you getting a good night's sleep. All but one. As Katarina, as you fall asleep, you find yourself once again in a dreamscape. And for some weird reason, you find yourself back on that same boat as before.
All right.
And so, it seems that as you're out there seems to be a little bit of storming. The wind is high, the waves are rampant, and you're back in that cage on that ship. You're not entirely sure why. You're a little confused, considering, well, this time you're not 100% sure if this is real or not, as you do remember that it wasn't before. But everything seems very, very real to you. And so, just as before, in a deja vu moment, you hear that the storm is getting crazier and crazier. The thunder, the rain, everything is getting louder, more rampant. And you even start to hear things crumble and fall. And then there's a clash of swords. And just like before, you can see and hear just a little bit through the cracks of the ship as one by one the crew itself starts to fall. And then after a few moments, everything starts to run silent. Where all you can hear is just the waves outside in a calm ship. And then, boom, boom, boom. Walking down in front of you once again is your old friend Falzon. And as he starts walking back up to the cage, he looks at you. He bends down, looks you right in the eyes in your scared in your scared little young self, and he goes, every time I seem to get where you were before, you seem to go somewhere else. But no matter, because right now, I have eyes exactly on your position, and sometimes I've got people a lot closer to you than you think. Matter of fact, I think that I've already taken the mind of someone close to you. And pretty soon you'll understand you'll never escape. And sometimes, even when you think somebody else is the bad guy, well, it's just me. Because that's all you saw me for. A bad person. And while I do have bad tendencies, I am going to have even worse ones with your friends. And you see, standing behind him is an old friend you barely recognize after looking beat up, injured, bloody. And Thalazar looks at you and goes, we've already found him. All that's left is finding you before, well, we get back to work. So have your little fun right now while you can. And, yes, enjoy your time speaking to the king. Because after that, well, if you're not dead from him, let's just say you'll never be able to escape again. Oh.
Damn you.
Chase has been very fun. And with that, you wake up the next morning as your friends start to get up. And everyone, as they're getting up and everything, you wake up and you start to realize as you're, you start to realize that, like, everything was a dream, even though it felt so real. And you realize you didn't get any sleep whatsoever. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Darn it. Oh, nat 20! Nat 20!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20. I can hear her I can hear her screaming this in the next room. That's the best part. Just all of a sudden, just all of a sudden, just nat 20, nat 20. So, so as you wake up and everything, you feel a little tired and everything, but you seem to be able to push through. However, as I go back and look at this, yeah, okay. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear, okay. Let's see. Eight?
Oh,
You said 8?
I don't have any pluses to wisdom saving throws, and I rolled an 8, so yes, 8.
Cool. You're gonna take 12 psychic damage.
Ah! Gosh dang it!
he's like, I gotta do something to her.
He's lowering my HP freaking every night. You said 12?
Yep.
I'm gonna wake up and just look down at my hands, and they're just shaking. And I'm gonna kind of like look around and is everybody waking up at this time?
Yeah,
Or is
everybody's
it-
waking. Everybody's waking up and everything.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of like look at each of them, kind of like warily, like I don't entirely trust everyone right now.
Well, good morning. Wait, what's up with your face?
Wait, what was that?
Said, wait, what's up with your face?
Oh.
And you just see Mind Goblin climb from under. He's like, my face is feeling great. Got a lot of sleep. It was great. And he turns. Wait, what happened to your face?
Nothing. Just another bad dream. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah.
We should
Morning.
get going.
Man, they all must have been that bad, hasn't
Get
it?
going. Get going where? Where are we going?
Meet the king, Mind Goblin.
We're meeting a king?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh. Gonna meet the... Oh, that's gonna be better for my title. I'm going to be Mind Goblin, the King Dragon Slaying King Meeting.
No.
Right?
No. That was a little. That's
No.
a little much.
No, that's a little much? Okay.
Yeah, that's a little too much.
Okay.
We can just go with Mind Goblin, the Dragon Slayer.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind Goblin the Dragon Slayer.
You would like Goblin the
Hey,
Dragon
yeah,
Slayer,
what's
wouldn't
up?
you?
Goblin the
King
Dragon
Slayer.
No! I hate it.
I'm gonna change my armor back to the way it looks and just walk out.
All right, something's up with her. Gonna have to talk about that later, or not. Seems like she
Well,
wants.
I did say we were jokingly said to kill the king, so maybe that's it.
Oh, yeah. No, that's messed up. Why would you say that?
I do not know.
Well,
I actually
Wow,
chuckled.
yeah, no, I can see why she's upset now. Jeez. Like,
But that's
come
not
on.
how she was upset.
I mean, come on. Have you never learned how to talk to a lady? I mean, jeez.
Have you?
Well, yes, actually, I've talked to plenty. You see, one time there was this chick that I met.
Oh my god.
Just like face palms and he runs out the room.
I actually facepalmed in real life. I want you to know that. But yeah, Uggy is as soon as he starts talking about like girls, Uggy is facepalming and just walking out of the room. Just nothing else.
As he's telling your story, I'm gonna walk over to the nearest wall and just do what Squidward did to that cash register one time and start slamming my head into it.
So, I do want to point out, Zephos, when you wake up this morning, you are feeling a lot better. Like, you are no longer bleeding.
You can laugh now.
I'm gonna go over to Mind Goblin. I'm just gonna pick him up and look at him directly in his eyes and be like,
Oh
"You
my
need
God.
to learn how to pour drinks." And I'm gonna just gonna like you know you grab someone by their shirt. I'm just gonna slowly put him back down.
Yeah, as you put him back down, you realize you ripped part of his shirt, and now, like, one of his pecs is just showing.
Oh dang! I didn't know you were fit like that. Sorry, Mind Goblin.
Oh, yeah. I'm strong.
Heck yeah, hit that gym, brother.
What's a gem?
Lift those rocks, brother.
Alright, Vine Goblin doesn't lift rocks.
I think it's where you go to a side of a river and be naked and lift rocks and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You don't lift. How do you get strong if you don't lift rocks?
Apparently.
Well, you see, there was this chick this one time.
No.
Okay, my goblin, I get you. All right, you don't gotta tell me.
I very much so want to make a joke here.
All I heard when you were trying to say Texas, all I heard was X, and I was like, please don't tell me he just said what I thought he just said.
Okay.
But anyways.
So, all of you get your stuff together and get ready to head on out. You all meet at the front of the cave where you notice Fidget and Yorn is kind of sitting out front waiting. Yorn's got, his staff and all of that. Seems he was given a new bag to try to help carry some supplies in and everything. And Fidget seems to be there with a flintlock in hand and ready to go shoot some shit.
We're just gonna climb up into the wagon
Mm-hmm.
and sit down.
And so, as each one of you, there's 2 wagons there. As each one of you gets into a wagon and everything, you notice Yorn gets ready to drive one of the wagons. As you know, both of them are, in fact, rune wagons. He just goes, okay, well, we're off to the kingdom and everything. Does everybody have everything? Because once we get started, I don't think we want to come back, especially if we're planning on meeting the king and maybe pissing him off. So,
Yeah.
Anybody see
I
my
better-
zombie? My zombie's missing.
No,
I've got
we
everything
haven't done
in I've got everything in mine. Oh yeah, by the way,
Okay.
Johnny, I got 2 gold from the competition, correct? Just making sure.
yeah, you got 2 gold, yeah.
Just wanted to confirm it with you before.
Mm-hmm.
I think I never
So-
paid for the drinks, so
They were on the house, I believe.
We
Because
hope
Mind
they're on
Goblin
the
was
house
making
after that. Yeah.
no, I think they were in the bar.
Uh,
And
Zippos
so-
take 7 piercing damage.
Why would Zephos take that?
This is being stupid.
Take what now? Take it now.
You need to take Mind Goblin.
Mind Goblin. I told him to stay away from me.
Alright, so all of you get ready to head out and everything, and then as you're starting to travel a few minutes down the road, you notice, like, as you're looking back and forth between it, you notice that Yorn and Fidget are kind of like, they're both of them seem to be capable of driving the wagon itself. At some point, Fidget takes over, and she ends up, driving theirs at some point. And Yorn gets up, kind of climbs into the back. He's like he's stepping over like Moragath. Like he ends up like stepping over Moragath. He goes, "Sorry, 1 second." Yep. And he takes a staff, and he plops down a portal right in the middle of the wagon that you're sitting in. Your legs almost fall in. And then he pops a portal into the other wagon, and as he does that, you see him reach into the bag he's got on, and he reaches through, and like he ends up kind of like reaching through, pokes his head through and everything, and goes. So everybody in the other wagon just goes. Any of you want some snacks or anything? We brought some extra rations just in case.
You got any peanuts?
Let me check. And you see him, remember, half of his body's in one wagon, half of the body's in the other. He's sitting there going through his bag and everything. He says, peanuts. I think we have, I got some cashews.
Oh, heck yeah. Can I
Yeah.
have some of those? I'm gonna reach my hand through the portal onto his side of the, his side of the wagon and be like, oh, yeah, sick.
Yeah. Meanwhile, his head's on your side, so like he reaches back in, puts his arm down into it. So on Morgan's side, he sees arm come through, another goblin arm go back through the portal as he's hanging through, gives him the stuff, and then, then at that point, Zephyrus could pull his arm all the way back through again.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go and lean over into the portal and go, do you have a can of Captain Pringles in there?
What?
Zero sound pretty good.
What, Captain Pringles, my favorite can of chips.
What's a chip?
Oh, sorry, fried potatoes. Any fried potato crisps?
I mean, we got potatoes.
It's northern completely less educated. Anyway.
What do you mean? What do you mean less educated?
Nothing.
Last time I checked, I had more education in my pinky than you have in your entire body.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm charisma based and you're intelligence based. I get the ladies, you tell me how to get the ladies. But what snacks do you have over there, York?
What?
Oh my God, who's over there?
Yorn's poking his head through the portal. He's like in between both.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what snacks do we have?
What snacks? Oh, I thought you were asking like what's over there. I'm like, what?
No, what snacks do we have, brother?
We've got look. We've got a few things. Let's see. More cashews. We got potatoes. Some dried meat. Let's see. There's some salted fish here.
I'll take the dried meat.
Okay, cool. And he ends up handing you a small, it's a small pouch of dried salted meat and everything. Pretty much jerky.
Yeah, I was about to say, I love beef jerky in the morning.
Yeah. And so he pulls himself back through the portal, onto your side again, and he just goes, "Well, I think we've got everything." And he yells into the portal, "Anybody else want anything?"
I'm good for now.
Okay. And so he ends up climbing back into the front. He leaves the portals completely open, but he ends up climbing to the front and everything, and just start traveling for a bit. And eventually make your way to the grand city of Hestia after a lot of traveling. And so, as you arrive back to the city, all of you go through the gate, make your way in. You pass the bloodstain of what used to be the area in which Zephos left a corpse. But there's nobody there. It's just, it was, yeah.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? My horse.
Your horse.
That wasn't your horse.
Everybody else knew. Okay, be cool.
Okay, yeah. Oh, my apologies. Yes, your horse. What did they do with your horse?
I hope it didn't nibble on the guard. What's that?
That is the bell tower. It's just saying that it's noon. It's nothing crazy.
Oh.
If anyone asks, I'm not part of a guild, and I don't have overdue fees, so...
Why would anybody ask that?
We didn't know that. We weren't going to ask that.
Exactly.
We'll keep it in mind. Well, okay. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
We'll keep that. Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Okay. Well, all of you head in and everything and start making your way toward the castle. And as you arrive at the castle itself, they decided, instead of going the front way through the market, because it's a pain in the ass to get a freaking wagon through, they decide to take the back way. And as they head across the bridge and start making their way down, you end up seeing some guards up ahead, and as you approach the gate itself, the guards kind of stop for a moment, and they stop you for a moment, and one of them just goes, is there a reason you are coming to the castle right now? Yorn just
You
looks
see-
at the rest of you.
Have you seen a loose horse, sir?
Say no what?
A loose horse. Looks kind of person-like.
No, Tiffos, no. We'll be back at home.
Not the time. Not
That's
this.
not right.
Never mind, sir.
We'll find your horse later.
No, okay, cool.
But I'm
Okay,
gonna look like to see where Fidget is.
I mean, Fidget's in the front.
Well,
Fidget, you notice Fidget does look very nervous right now.
okay. I mean, I don't know. Should I just tell him that we're here to see Guardians with the King, or?
Ah, yeah, you probably something like that.
What does everybody else think? Are we in agreement here?
I think, yeah, probably.
That is why we came.
Okay, we are here to seek audience with the King.
Oh, is that it? You just want to seek an audience with the king?
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, of course, yeah. Yeah, guys, just go ahead and open the gates. We'll just let anybody go and see the king. Yeah, go ahead, open the gates. Ha ha. No.
This
Wait,
guy's
there-
not really that
what?
funny.
Look, if you want to seek an audience with the king, you better have either a lot of money attached to that belt of yours, or you better be someone of actual reputation. Because right now, you look like a bunch of riffraffs stuck into a couple of carts, hanging out with some goblins. So, not entirely sure why you. And you see him like look down. He's like, "You have a goblin on the bottom of your cart too?" And you'll start to like peek through some cracks in the wagon, and you see
Damn it,
sleeping
Mind Goblin.
under it is Mind Goblin just.
You know, I was hoping that we could just scrape this guy with a rock or something like that. I was hoping he wouldn't make it all this way.
Oh my god.
Do we have a letter as a summons?
No,
No.
it wasn't a summons.
Oh. Why are we meeting
Well-
the king?
Okay, I think I got a letter that might help.
It's just the letter M.
Here is a letter to
I think
to
Zephos has come across like a serious case of like amnesia.
From the drinks.
I was napping. I think.
here's a here's a letter to induction of the guild. You go.
I thought for a second there, I thought Waffles was just going to like hand him a letter, just like let us in, please. just like quickly like scribbled together.
So, first off, did you just write this letter?
No, I always keep it on my person. It's from the guild.
Like actually from the guild?
Yes.
When the
it's a
fuck did you
letter.
get this?
Remember when we met the mayor in the desert and I presented the letter the first time?
Oh my god, I forgot about that! Holy shit!
But yeah, I nervously kind of hand him the letter of introduction.
So,
We don't even know what's in the letter of introduction.
yeah,
That's the
dude,
best
I
part.
do not remember. What's in, dude, what is in that letter?
I do not know, but I think it's about the
We
guild.
were never told.
Man, I don't think we were ever told. I think the NPC just knew about it.
Oh god. Okay.
Make something up, quick.
So,
It's a we're here on guild business and we can speak to the king right now type of letter. Yeah, that's what it is.
So you see the guard, he looks at it. Arilo, I need you to roll me a persuasion.
Okay. 11.
Oh dear.
So he looks down at the letter and everything, and he just goes, well, it looks like an official place, but, I mean, the problem is that, well, first off, this is for a town in the Kingdom of Dorn, which has no authority here, and also,
Yes.
what happened to this thing? And he shows you all the letter itself, and you see that, like, over time, the wear and tear on this thing is starting to show as, like, it seems that, like, through rain, the ink started to smear, through all the wind and everything, there's little tears and stuff like that in the paper. Like, the fact that this thing is still existing to begin with is a miracle.
Well, we were a bit late, and we here to ask the liege for permission of sorts. Yeah.
Oh, the random stuff.
Right, guys?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything was careful.
So, and you see Yorn, he kind of, like, you see him look up at kind of like the top of the castle itself, and he just goes, Achoo! And you see coming out of his staff is a beam that flies straight up toward the castle wall, and he, it stops for a second. He goes, sorry about that. Watch what you're doing. I mean, I'm gonna take someone's head off with that thing. Sorry. Oh gosh. Oh man. And you realize that one half of the portal, the half that was in his wagon, is completely gone, but the other one's there, and the rest of you start to look through it, and you see that there is a small little ledge or something on the edge of the wall. Almost like he was putting a portal up there for later.
Oh, that's
Yes.
weird. Let me just gonna
sneak through it.
slide in there. Yeah.
Okay.
But they've done it now.
Yeah, doing it now?
No,
I'm gonna
don't
sneak
do
through.
it now.
Okay.
In front of the guards.
Roll me a
I'm
stealth.
gonna sneak through. You guys are all distracting him. I haven't said anything.
Oh yeah, Cat could do it. Yeah.
Okay. Roll for stealth.
I thought we were in a covered tent. That's my bad. I know
No,
you
we're
like
in a wagon
the-
outside.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I
Oh,
didn't
yes,
know
we're in a
you could
moving
do the
tent
wagon.
or circus.
That is.
Well, I don't know if it was like a covered wagon.
Yeah, he didn't know if it was like a canopy wagon or not.
Yeah.
What's 18 plus 13?
21.
That.
Sick.
That.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be 31, wouldn't
No, that would be 31. That's 31.
Wait, what? Huh? I thought you
it?
said...
18 plus 13.
Oh, she's at
Oh, I
13. I
only
thought
heard
she said 3.
Yeah, no.
No, plus
I heard
13.
3
as well.
Yeah.
I heard 3 as well.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's 31. Oh my gosh. Well, she seems to slide right through,
Right.
and the rest of you barely notice her at the top of the wall, just kind of on a ledge, and there's a little tiny window that she could fit through up there, that she is able to just, with her foot, just slide open real quick, giving a nice little peek inside. And you notice that inside itself, you don't see any guards in this particular portion of the gate.
Okay. Then, as long as I don't see anybody, then I'm going to slip on in.
So, and as you make it inside, you take a look around toward the center of the gatehouse itself. On the level that you're at, you do notice that there is there seems to be a set of stairs toward the middle. There's an area where people could shoot out and stuff like that. There's some windows for that, but you notice that there's a set of stairs that go down, and when you peek, you can see that there are 2 guards down there by what seem to be the gate controls. But other than that, you don't really see anyone in there.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of, like, keep watch for now. Because I figure that, like, everyone else is gonna try and get through at some point, but I just want to make
Yep.
sure no guards are gonna come up to see where this portal is.
So, all right. Well, as the rest of you, you see Yorn turn around. And he's like, "Okay, guys. Well, we're not gonna be able to see the king, so that's kind of a bust there. So let's go get drinks."
You know what?
Might as
That's
well.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Might as well.
It's like you shakily walk away.
He just hops out the cart and like walks away.
So, you all, on your wagons and everything, start traveling, making your way down the street again. And about the time that you reach the other bridge that leads over toward the Coliseum and everything, you see that Yorn pulls his cart off to the side, and he goes, "Okay, park the cart. Let's go." And
Can we leave Mind Goblin here?
So
No.
As you say that, you notice he's standing behind you. What? We're gonna leave Mind Goblin?
Ah, no, you're doing a great job, Two Holes.
Okay, thanks. And Fidget just goes, how are we going to get in there?
You gotta just suck it in a little bit, just, and drop in.
Drop in what?
In here. And I'm gonna hop into the portal.
And
Be careful with your wording. Because it is a thin ledge.
yeah, cool. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Hell yeah.
God. Well, goodbye, Zephyr.
He just like
As-
hops into the portal and just like misses the ledge entirely.
Fucking hell, wasn't that 1 and 3?
No! So he pops right through, and as he flies out
Can
the
I
other
can I try to grab him?
yeah. Give me I need you. Give me like let's say a dexterity check.
Okay.
Sick.
He falls completely off. Like he goes so fast through the portal, he goes over the ledge. Doesn't even touch it. Just goes over the ledge itself. It starts to fall. Katarina sees this. Like just seems to pop through and about to fall. Like
he doesn't even
she
take a step
actually jumps down. One hand grabs the ledge, the other hand goes to grab his collar.
I rolled an 18.
All right, so you reach and you're able to grab him just last second. Meanwhile, both of you notice below you is you see two sets of guards, two on each side of the gate itself. One of them you just spoke to, like pretty much down below you, but also like another like 20 feet off to the side. So now you're sitting there dangling off of this ledge, and if either one of you drops, they're going to know.
Hey, Cat. This might be a bad time, but I really got to fart.
We're going to try and pull us up.
So, as you're like going, as you're starting to pull up, you need to give me a strength check, please.
Oh gosh, okay.
Yorn kind of slips through and everything. He sees this happening, and he's like, and he peeks his head through just slightly. And goes, can someone strong come through? Because let's just say Katarina and Zephos are about, I don't know, 2 inches from sliding off, and there's no way I'm gonna catch them.
Oh, well, I can try to reach my arm out for the portal, but I don't think I'm very...
You see, I would go through and try and help, but I'm kind of brightly colored.
More gas.
Okay, everybody through the portal. Go. Come on.
More gas.
Okay.
Ugg is going to like jump and like dive into the portal and like start like
Why would
flying
you
and trying to like help.
into the portal?
Well,
Yeah,
he's got,
Ugg has wings.
he's got wings, but that it is very obvious, if you when you do that. But
you- Yeah, you
So
said everyone
Ugg's
through
gonna
the
dive,
portal.
like when he dives through, he's got his wings tucked, and as soon as he gets through, he does one flap of his wings, and it literally, like, you see him go through, and then all of a sudden he does one flap backwards, and basically pulls his wings back together, and goes right in the window that was opened by Katarina before.
Wow.
Basically getting out of the way quickly.
Okay, I'm gonna go through.
Yep.
Do
So
I-
each one
do
of
I
you
still
start
have
going
to-
through. Oh yeah, no, you still have to roll that.
Okay,
He's
cool.
going to like hold his hand like out of the window just so like if he needs to help anyone, you know, they can reach for his hand and like he can pull him in.
That's
Yes.
a dirty 20.
Dirty
Advantage.
20. Okay, so you're
It's
able
dirty.
to, yeah. So with the dirty 20, you're able to swing Zephos up, onto the ledge slightly. Zephos, clinging onto the side, has now not in a very bad way, but has slightly developed a fear of heights due to the fact that he almost died. So
He is now in aversion to heights.
Hey guys,
Um,
I'm not gonna do that again. That's, it was pretty sick first, but I almost died. That was pretty scary, Martin.
You're more of a ground person now, aren't you?
Could someone give me a hand?
Yep.
I'm gonna-
I'll give you. And
So-
what do we?
yeah, you end up
Yeah.
pulling her up. You all get inside the gatehouse there, and as you do, you all peek down and see the guards kind of chilling there, talking to each other back and forth, and you hear one just like, "Yeah, so did you notice that you know some of the king's advisors are kind of walking around, you know, a little antsy today?" It's like, "Yeah, it's kind of weird. Not entirely sure what the whole issue is about, but I don't know. It was something on the lines of there's something missing, but they're not entirely sure what it is, or at least, you know, I don't know. But you know, they're not gonna let me know. I mean, I'm just a random guard that has to guard this gatehouse for like the 7th day in a row. Yeah, when are we gonna be able to go out and go do something? I don't know. I'm gonna go get drinks after this. Yeah, after this, you mean another week of this? Sure. Yeah, this sucks.
Hmm.
And so, you go the other way, and you find another set of stairs that kind of spiral, and you start to make your way down, and as you make your way down it, you see a door that leads out to the actual outer wall of the castle itself. It's, you know, it's part of the outer wall that kind of stops the, you know, that kind of like borders the entire grounds itself, and you get a peek out the door, and you see that there are guards walking around. There's a few townspeople, probably people who like live in the castle itself. They seem to be walking around and stuff like that. But you notice Yorn looks out and he sees the side of the actual castle itself, and he goes, "I think I might be able to get us up there. But it's gonna be a long shot. Do we want to take the risk or have the portal for later?
Well,
Because if I miss, we may not get that chance again."
how confident are you?
Well, if it hits, 100%. If it doesn't, 0%.
So your confidence is somewhere in between.
So basically, what I'm hearing is you're 100% confident about 50% of this.
Yes.
I like those odds.
Okay, and so he, right next to you, on the wall, puts a portal, and you see him put it up, and he goes, "Ooh, that's a pretty obvious portal." And the portal that you see is the one that goes out, you know, that Zephos fell through before, and he's like,
Question: Is there any like wardrobes in this room?
There's not, but there is a huge painting on the other wall.
Let's put it behind the painting.
All right. So yeah. So what happens is he puts it. He's like, "Ugh, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do?" And you see a painting. So you take the painting, you pick it up, walk over, and just put it on the other wall. Well, I guess that could work. So he slightly leans the painting to the side a little bit, and he goes, "Yeah, that could probably work." And so then he peeks his head back out, and you see him take his staff, and he like readies it up like a baseball bat, and he swings it, and you see a magical orb fly out of it at freaking Mach 10 speed, doosh, splat into the side of what looks to be one of the ramparts, in between. The crevice where you can look out and everything. Seems to hit the side of it and goes, "Yes! So glad I didn't miss that. It would have been really awkward if I did."
How far away can like those things hit? Just out of curiosity.
I think like 500 feet, something like that.
Okay. It's good that there's a range on that, because if that had just kept going, that could have been a problem.
Oh yeah, no, definitely, yeah. No, it's just that, like, if you miss it, you miss it, and it's kind of, whatever. Actually, it's not 500, it's 1,500 feet.
Oh. Well.
Yeah.
Oh, and Johnny, by the way, I forgot that Ugg has the cloak of Elvenkind.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Basically, he gets advantage on stealth checks, and people have disadvantage trying to perceive him.
Okay.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about that, so...
That's
Yeah.
good, because
So-
I have the exact opposite effect.
So, Yorn is about to try to get you all to go through, and he goes, "Wait," and he shakes his staff just slightly, and you see a little bit of, you see it kind of glow very slightly. He goes, "Huh, I guess I can do it one more time. Huh. Well, that's good to know for later. Cool, let's go." And he steps through the portal and makes it on top of the very top of the castle ramparts.
I'll step through as well.
Then.
Ugg is going to step through.
So as you all make it through one by one, you get on top of the castle itself, which there seems to be a little door that leads you down and everything. It's like a hatch that leads into the castle itself. And he goes, "Okay, so does anyone know the layout of this place at all?"
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay, so we're gonna have to be sneaking around a fully guarded castle in the hopes of making it to the king, and then making sure that he doesn't call the guards almost immediately to give us long enough to talk to him.
Did Fidget not join us?
Sounds like a simple task.
Nope, Fidget's there, just...
She's been there before, hasn't? Well, I mean, I was just metagaming, but
So,
wouldn't she know because of past experiences, or?
Fidget does not say anything.
Gotcha.
Well, I could do the sneaking, if need be. You all just lay low until I return.
That is a possibility, but what happens if she gets caught?
I don't think he's gonna get caught.
Okay.
He is quite snaky.
It's probably the
You
snake.
doubt
Well-
me, darling.
Okay, well, if you think you're about to get caught or anything, just make sure where'd she go, and she's already gone.
She left while you were trying to think of something to say.
She's like Batman, that tiefling. You know, the weird cryptid creature that fights crime.
Everyone thinks of like this like man
Yes,
bat
man bat.
hybrid.
And the
his
psychic
rival,
Raven.
his rival is the jester.
Oh my god.
It's not even like anyone like really horrendous. It's just like this court jester.
He just like he comes into the king and everything. It's just like he looks over and sees like somebody juggling some balls and everything goes, and just like, oh my god, it's the jester. It's like I must take down the jester.
Goes to tackle the jester. Just right in front of the king as well.
For possum. And so he goes to charge at him and everything, and the jester just turns over and like, you know, and he tackles him and everything, and the king's like, what's happening? It's like, he's evil, he's horrendous, it's the jester. And the jester's just like, why, who in the hell are you?
The king's just like, no, he's not evil, he just makes bad jokes.
He makes me laugh so that I don't do evil deeds.
Look, I know his jokes are horrendous, but they're not a crime.
Not yet. You are the king. That is a good point. You know what? Your jokes are bad enough. You shall be executed. Go on ahead.
Off with his head.
Off with his head.
Oh,
Goodbye, jester.
I'm definitely involved, Batman. It's not a
So-
crime.
Yeah. And then the jester just looks over and just goes, "There's no laws against the fairies, Batman."
There's no law.
There's no laws against the Fae, Batman.
I can do whatever I
I can
want.
do whatever I want.
You guys are terrible.
So, alright, so
Just comes back to the joke about phase one, your firstborn child.
So, Katarina, as you're trying to get a lay of the castle and everything, you have pathways 1, 2, and 3. Which one would you like to go down?
I'm gonna go down 3.
Okay.
Oh, that's the zonk door.
And so,
You've triggered his trap card.
as you make your way through, you notice that there are, you notice you go down a hallway and you see some guards standing outside of a door. Doesn't seem to be a large grand door of any sort, but you notice that it seems to be a door with guards. Now you could turn back and go a different way, or you may try to sneak past them by using your innate abilities of hiding in plain sight.
I do want to get. I do want to see what the other pathways have, but as I'm sneaking, like I also want to keep in like I'm gonna keep in mind and keep an eye out for like any sort of possible traps or like anything
Yes,
like that.
yes, because we're gonna trap a castle.
You never know.
Well, I mean,
you know that.
you could have like court magicians having like alarms, like the alarm spell on like doors and stuff
Right.
like that.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
keep. I'm gonna keep in mind like any sort of like alarms that they may have and stuff.
So, I need you to give me a stealth check, please.
It's 25.
So you're able to hide in plain sight. The guards don't notice you at all. They're sitting there talking to each other back and forth. And as you're walking by, one of them's just like, "So, did you happen to check that joust fight yesterday?" "Oh yes, the joust was great. It seems Our Highness has definitely been able to do a little bit of something with himself. Fighting wise, we don't get to see that often. Yes, it definitely was pretty great. But I wasn't particularly talking about that one. I was talking about the one with the princess." "Oh yeah, no, the princess absolutely demolishes anyone that goes up against her. I mean, oh gosh. Well, and who knew? Just not too long ago, random people had to go and save her. Oh man. Yeah, it was kind of strange, but you shouldn't be talking about that." It's like, "Oh yes, that's a good point." And you like make it past them and everything, of course, like, okay. And then you continue down. And once you go down, you have pathways 1 and 2.
I'm gonna go down the second one. I want to kind of go down, do a row sort of deal, you know, like keep,
Okay.
yeah, keep organized.
So, as you go down, you start making your way through. You start making your way through what seems to be the kitchen itself. And right now it seems kind of empty. You see things are set out and everything, almost like people could return at any minute. But right now it seems empty, so you quickly make your way through. And as you make it to the other side, you see the door open, and you notice the door itself seems to be attached to some sort of dining room. And the dining room itself, on the very other far side, you can see a doorway that opens to almost like a huge like lobby or a foyer or something like that. On the other side, almost like it's going to connect to a good portion of the rest of the castle.
That's too open for my liking, so I'm gonna turn back.
Okay.
Go the other way.
So you're gonna go down path 1, or you're gonna go all the way back?
I want to go down path 1.
Okay. So as you go down path 1, you start making your way down, and you find yourself, kind of at an impasse, as there seems to be quite a few guards patrolling the hallways. You're not entirely sure, but you can either assume this area might be some sort of royal area where maybe there's like the royal living quarters, or maybe it's some sort of armory in this section.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to make my way back to the group.
Okay. And so, making your way back to the group, you end up getting back, and of course, all of them are about inches away from grabbing weapons and absolutely killing Mind Goblin because he's telling one of his stories again. And so I said, if you can't deal with the Mind Goblin, you shouldn't touch the Mind Goblin.
I'm gonna.
If we weren't trying to be sneaky here, we are on a roof.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I am starting to not care how sneaky we are anymore.
Stealth is
back.
becoming an option at this point.
Pretty much.
All right. Well, apologies for interrupting this story. There were 3 pathways. First one's heavily guarded. Guards everywhere. Second pathway leads to the kitchen and the dining area, and more of the castle. I don't recommend we go that way. Third pathway only had a couple of guards in front of a doorway. I don't know what was inside the room. I could go back and check if you would all like, but I know for a fact the second pathway is not one we want to go down. First pathway could have been either the royal bedchambers or whatever, or it could have been an armory of sorts.
Well,
you said there's one that's pretty much a straight shot, right?
The second pathway was far too open. It led into the kitchen, into the dining area, and then into more of the castle. But
Okay.
far too easily to be noticed in that area.
So have you found a path to the throne room?
I did not. That could have been the area that was heavily guarded as well.
Okay, well, we still don't have anything to go on then.
I could go back. I could check out that third pathway again, see what's beyond the doors.
That is true. I mean, we need a pathway. You know, if we don't have one, we can't really go anywhere unless we're all just sneaking around the castle hoping for the best.
All right.
Because the only thing I could think of is, well, and he points off the side, kind of leading to the rest of pretty much the roof of the castle. You know, there's a bunch of ramparts you can run around and stuff like that. And he's just like, we could always run around these, but there are guards pretty much all over the castle.
Well, then I'll go see what I can find. And if
I mean,
I
it's
do
not
not
like
return...
It's not like we can just ask a guard.
Right. Cool.
Why couldn't we? And he points over at Katarina, more specifically her dress.
Oh, darling, no.
Well, it's just a suggestion. And Fidget finally pipes up and goes, that might be our best option, actually.
Oh, I don't like this plan.
Trust me, I don't either, but you do have to understand, sneaking around a castle and eventually getting caught could jeopardize everyone. However, if you put on something a little more noble-like, you might be able to travel around quite a bit more.
Oh, dear. Alright. We'll go with that plan, I suppose. Although, even dressing as a noble, I'm sure I won't be able to just get an audience with the king.
You can change that to whatever you want it to be, right?
Yes.
I didn't know guard outfit.
And you see Fidget kind of sitting there for a moment. She just goes, no, by yourself you probably would get stopped and asked questions and stuff, but I hate that I'm doing this. I will be your escort through the castle.
I can be a bodyguard.
No.
I am like a
No.
mountain of a person with full plate armor.
I get that, but we have no reputation here. However, I kind of do.
Oh?
And you see her reach into her pocket, and she pulls out a token. She goes, this was a token from my guildmates a long time ago. And you see on it is the party of yes. And she goes, this was their old token before they got promoted. And they, after some convincing, decided to let me have it. Or more of, they turned it in so they could, update it and everything. And I kind of swiped it, so... Yeah, I kind of stole it, but it's okay. And you see the token itself, as you look at as you see her flip it over, you look at the back, it says B rank. And she just goes, yeah, when I was with them, we did, let's just say we did some work, for the king. And so the king may not know me my name, because he probably didn't care enough to remember, but once he sees this party, he'll probably understand.
Alright.
Yeah. Unfortunately, with me doing this, the guild will probably find out. So, let's go make this quick, so I don't have to be here.
Very well. I'm gonna think about changing my outfit to look like a regal sort of gown, blue and like silver.
So are we all going in it, or is it just Liz and
Just
or
into it.
Katarina and? Okay.
So,
It's only the outfit that can change, right? Like it's not like any sort of accessories that I'm wearing also changes.
I mean, no, I mean it hides everything.
Okay.
It's almost
I'm gonna
yeah.
change.
Couldn't you technically change like part of like the clothes into accessories?
The only accessories you would not be able to change are magic things. So like if you were wearing like, you know, like if you were wearing like a brooch or you know, like if you had a brooch of shielding or boots or anything
my
like
cloak.
that, you know, yeah, probably not your cloak either.
Okay.
So that kind of stuff is those magical items kind of wouldn't change. The only thing that would change is the outfit itself.
Well, then I'm going to make sure that the gown kind of like would look good with the cloak, like color-wise,
Yeah.
because the cloak is the cloak of like stars or something like that. I forget what it's called.
Okay.
So it's got little star effect stuff. And then the eye patch that I have, if I can change that look as well, I want it to kind of resemble somewhat like a blue rose.
Okay. So, you change your outfit, and you start to prepare to move your way through the castle. And you see Fidget kind of gather herself. She seems to not be very happy about this either, but she also seems to be a little desperate in this situation, so... With that,
Alright.
she joins you, and both of you head through the castle. And so, as you're making your way down the hallways and everything, you see a couple guards. They kind of give you glances and stuff, but overall, they seem to leave you alone. And as y'all are walking and everything, Fidget somewhat gives you directions. It seems she's been here once or twice. And as she's making her way down with you, she goes, "Well, you're probably wondering, you know, why I know this, how to walk around this place. Let's just say I've been here a few times. That token I showed you, it's a group of adventurers that, used to be good friends of mine. And while they're around, or at least some of them, I would hope are around, they don't really run by that name anymore. However, there's still rumors of the name itself that go around after some of their deeds and everything. First time I was in this castle, let's just say we were going off to do some quest that definitely taught us how dangerous the king can be.
Oh, really?
Yes, because the king can definitely use his reputation to send people off as expendables. And man, did it suck.
I can't say I'm not surprised. Nobles and royals are very much like that. Greedy, disgusting, vile.
Yep. So, shoot, a long time ago, I used to, before I found them, I was just trying to, make my way around, and, well, I was actually just a common thief.
Oh.
Yep. Wasn't very good at it. I would go to a market stall every once in a while, or make my way to, pickpocketing someone. But then one day, I decided to pickpocket the wrong group, and Well, they hit me with a magic missile. And,
I see.
yeah. It doesn't feel good.
No, I would
But-
imagine not.
But with them hitting me with that, they somehow was able to knock me out. I'm surprised they didn't kill me. But, I ended up becoming good friends with them. Mostly because they gave me money, but...
Oh yes, the best of friends.
And so, I eventually decided to join them, and we went on adventures. At first, it was fun, until I realized that the adventurer life is a deadly one.
It very much is. Many, many dangers out there.
Yep. So, and I found out the higher in rank you got, the harder it gets.
Hmm.
And I had to watch a few friends go. It was sad.
I'm sorry to hear that, darling.
Yeah, but nonetheless, we've got a job here to do, so hopefully more people won't end up in that same fate. Considering this king here likes to send people off to their doom for the sake of other kingdoms sometimes. And sometimes they're not even other kingdoms.
Hmm.
So, hopefully, we'll be able to convince him to not completely destroy an entire race for the sake of, noble power and things like that. And I don't know. Maybe we'll be able to do something more.
Well, it won't be easy convincing him. Again, nobles care about nothing but themselves.
It is true.
They find enjoyment and entertainment in the suffering of others.
I do agree with you pretty heavily on that. I will say not every noble's like that. I did know one that, while he was kind of a buffoon, an idiot, dumbass, he was one that at least was slightly humble. So I can't blame every noble.
Are you sure he was a true noble if that's the case?
Wouldn't look the part, and man, never acted the part. But I will say, based on a few things, yeah, I would say he was probably a true noble based on his reputation. So, too bad he never actually used that to help anybody. He tend to just let everybody think that he was some nobody.
Well, maybe it was better for him that way.
Maybe. And y'all enter into the lobby area, and she goes, "Well, this here is the door to the throne room." And you see two guards standing out front. One of them goes, "Are you here to see the king?"
Yes, we are here for an audience with the king.
And, might I ask, who you are? And Fidget steps forward and just goes, we're coming from, a nearby kingdom, we're coming from a nearby kingdom to speak on behalf of the king. And I'm just like, and what kingdom is this? Well, it's the king run by none other than, and she looks down at the token, the family of Ithaca. And they kind of sit there for a moment, like, Ithaca, isn't that a noble that works with the king? Oh, I think so. Should we let them in? I also want to point out, too, that I, myself, am on a job right now as, and she shows her token, just the front side, not the back side. Ends up showing the front of it and goes, I'm with the party of Yes on a quest to escort this fine noble lady herself. And they look at it and it's like, whoa, they work with the king. Yes, of course. Give me one moment to please check inside. You see the guard, he opens the door and he peeks in and everything, and he's like, okay, you two can go inside, but try to be quiet and let the king finish up before speaking.
Very well, thank you.
And so, you make your way in and everything, and Katarina, you notice as you walk in, you just notice that like Fidget's been walking with you for a while, but for whatever reason you didn't notice till now that she seems to have the hither staff on her back.
I'm gonna lean down. Did Yuan give you that?
And Fidget looks up at you and gives you a little wink before you'll walk forward, and you're waiting for a second. And it seems there seems to be some sort of noble in front. It's like, of course. I know it seems like a trivial matter. I understand, but you have to understand that the elves are, in fact, pushing back against our forces and. Look, as much as I would love to help, it's kind of hard to help when I'm running out of soldiers. If you would like to, I could put out a recruitment campaign again to hopefully get a few more. But it is being very costly on both of our ends. So I'm not going to ask you for any money, but do understand that once this is all said and done, I would expect some kind of payment. And the king seems to be a little irritated and just goes, I will find some way to pay you back. How about you start writing all of your expenses down and send it my way once this whole thing is finished with. Because right now, I do not have the monetary value to send your way, unless you want just straight up supplies like swords and weapons and things like that. I've got plenty of those weapons and everything. I mean, I do run an entire blacksmithing guild, but I can say that you are a very busy man, so I do not want to keep you too busy. And he slightly glances behind at Katarina and Fidget. And the nobleman goes, but I will keep a ledger of everything, and I will send it to you once we are all said and done. For the meantime, I will get another force ready to hopefully make landfall within, let's say, the next week or so. But it is going to require me some time to get it out, so I wish you the best of luck, Your Majesty, and if you shall need me, please send me a messenger pigeon anytime. I will do. Try to keep me updated. Of course. The nobleman turns around, he glances at both of you. He gives, he glances up at Katarina slightly. You see, he looks somewhat interested for a moment, almost like he's seeing like a beautiful lady. And then he looks down at Fidget and just looks slightly disgusted as he walks by.
I'm gonna give him a little bit of a nasty look as he... after I see him look at Fidget that way.
Yep. And he slightly notices it and just continues walking. And then you hear a guard, Please step forward to the king, but not too close.
I'm gonna step forward along with Fidget.
And as you step forward, You see Fidget, she's glancing around the room and everything. You also kind of get once she starts glancing, you glance around too. You see one guard to your left, one guard to your right, where you're supposed to stand. Seems to be 2 guards up next to the king, and you see what seems to be an advisor for the king standing next to him. There's also 2 guards back toward the door to get out, and there seems to be a guard posted at 1 guard each posted at 2 other doors that seem to be other exits out of there. And you see, and Fidget seems to whisper to you, it's just like, I'm gonna need you to keep him busy for like maybe 30 seconds.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Welcome. Before we start our negotiations or speaking, might I know your name?
Lady Zora, Your Highness.
Lady Zora, and where do you hail from?
I currently reside in the Kingdom of Ithaca.
Kingdom of Ithaca. And where is this kingdom?
You don't know?
Well,
Darling, it's quite glorious. I'm surprised a king of your stature does not know where this Kingdom of Ithaca is.
roll me a deception.
Oh, that didn't go. Hang on, let me get this other dice. That one didn't go into the mat. It's 13.
I'm not entirely sure what this kingdom you speak of. The only Ithaca I know seems to work for me in my kingdom. But as for the reason you are here, must be a little different than what they would come here for. So please, go on ahead and speak your piece. What have you come here for?
Well, I am a trade ambassador for the kingdom, and I was hoping that we could discuss a bit of trade between our 2 kingdoms.
And what kind of
Some
things
supply.
do you have to offer?
Now we have the finest silks to create glorious gowns, as you can see here. We have rare meats as well, among other things.
Now, seeing as you've been through our kingdom and everything, and you've traveled all this way, were you aware that our kingdom is in a war right now?
I was not. Please,
Yes.
do go on.
Unfortunately, we are currently fighting what used to be our brethren before we were backstabbed quite a few years ago. And we have been at war with Elven Kingdom off to the west.
I see.
So, unfortunately, when it comes to silks and meats and things like that, I cannot help you, because right now we are in a war where we need more things like soldiers and weapons and other things of the sort. Long enough so we can at least stop their advances, so that we may be able to talk some sort of peace into them. But they are a stubborn bunch and will not to listen to us pretty much at all. They seem to want to continue this fighting, even though we've tried to stop multiple times.
Well, if I were to offer some soldiers and perhaps some weapons, what would you have to offer in return?
Well, I will say the war has put us in a weird financial situation, so money-wise, I don't exactly have just straight-up coin to give. We are struggling as it is. However, when it comes down to possessions, what kind of things are you looking for?
Well, our kingdom is not the most, we don't have much magic within our kingdom. I was wondering if perhaps you had any scrolls or tomes or anything of the like, really.
Well, this is a peculiar one. Don't think I've had a kingdom come and ask for things like that. And you can hear his advisor next to him kind of whisper a little bit. And that's a good point. Well, I will say, as for your request, I am very intrigued. If you're not aware, we do have the College of Hestia within the kingdom itself. We do take pride in our magic.
I see.
So it is very helpful there, and we do have a town within our kingdom, also under the name of Hector, which is literally meant for the god of magic. So we take pride in our spellcasting very, very seriously. However, I feel like we might be able to strike a deal with them. They've been trying to speak with us for some time, but until now, it seems we didn't have any type of mutual interest. I think with this, we might be able to do something about it.
I see. I am very interested.
So, as for your troops and everything, do you, by chance, do you have an estimate on how many we can get? And you notice Fidget has been struggling with it, has finally, banged the staff against the floor and causes a portal to blast into a pillar next to you. And as it blasts, a guard dodges out of the way, and the king stands up, like, "What is this?" And you notice everybody starts just coming through the portal one by one, because this is their cue to bust in, essentially. And as they come in, the guards start raising weapons and everything to all of you. The rest of them raise weapons to the rest of them, and you just all of a sudden hear you hear Mind Goblin just goes, "Stop it right there, King! This is a mutiny!"
No, shut up. I'm gonna slap him in the back of the head. This is not a mutiny.
What's the meaning of this?
You guys
Oh,
haven't
calm
told me?
down. Well, no, I mean, I was playing distraction, darling.
Oh. Okay. Well.
Everyone can
Good.
calm down. This is not a direct attack. We simply wished to speak with the king.
Yes, and one of your guards outside was mean.
Okay. So there's no plans to take any lives.
No.
And you can kind of hear the advisors "But they just broke in. I mean, do you not see them up? Wait. Let's hear them out. Plus, they didn't break in. We let them in. And if I'm not mistaken, aren't you in charge of the anti-magic barrier that's supposed to be around the castle? Well, I mean...
I don't say that, okay.
Yes, but I've been here, so it's kind of hard for me to be in charge of. You know what? You should go off and maybe do your job, and once you get everyone in order and everything, you can come back and maybe advise me on things that you might actually have a specialty in. But in the meantime, my specialty here is to talk to people who have problems, and right now, you have some So go talk to someone. And you see the advisor, he gives all of you a death glare and he goes, "Yes, Your Majesty." And he turns and starts walking out. And you just hear Mind Goblin just like, "Man, that guy's in a lot of trouble, isn't he?" And so
There's just
You s-
so
you see the king sit back down, and he's just like, "Okay, well, since you're all here, let's first start with introductions to the one that's in charge here."
I'm gonna look over to Morga.
Well, hello. My name is and I think about all the previous crimes that I have committed within the city. I tell them my name. My name is Morga Everything. The reference to don't know who this Morgeth person is. He's a real bad criminal. Anyway, but yes, and this is my party. And well, we came here with these two young royal people and this very illustrious goblin. Look, we're here to just talk, okay? We're not. There's
Okay.
a few developments that we wish to speak to you about.
And what would those be?
Well, and I'm gonna look at Fidget and be like, "Can you help me here?"
Fidget seems really nervous, but
I'll
she
back you up.
looks over.
I need your help.
Yeah, she looks over at the king and just goes, "Well, it seems for the most part, two things. One, you probably have noticed, but I am in fact a goblin, and some of my companions here as well." "Okay, yes, I have noticed this. But something you probably haven't noticed is the fact that right now you have forces on their way to wipe out all of the goblins that we care for. I remember some talks to my advisor about some goblins causing problems, but from what I could tell, they were criminals against the kingdom, and they were off to go arrest them. No. We've managed to keep them off our trail for a while, but every time they're found, they're not, in fact, arrested. There's not a single goblin left in your prisons. Every single one has been executed, and they are continuing to execute every goblin that they can see. That's why, if you haven't noticed, the city of Board keeps increasing in goblin. So you're saying that my troops are disobeying orders to arrest and just straight up just killing every goblin they could see. Yes. That is exactly what is happening, Your Highness. And I mean, that's a high accusation considering, I mean, if that is the case, this is a very big issue. Do you have any proof of this? And Fidget just kind of looks at the rest of you, kind of like, I need proof?
You don't have any proof?
How am I supposed to prove that people are dead without bringing a corpse?
Well, if I may, if Fidget here tells us that there are no more goblins within your prisons, wouldn't that be proof enough? Go and see for yourself.
That's a good point. considering I remember telling them to bring them back here. Okay. That is fine. Let's go take a trip to our prison then. And so he stands up and everything, and the guards start to follow him some, and he goes, no need. I don't think I need an escort for this one. It's probably best that I go with our friends. But sir, do not worry. It's completely fine. Plus, well, if they decide to attack me for any reason, I could use the target practice.
Oh.
And plus, I can already see from all of them, none of you guards would stand a chance even if you got in a fight. So, I might as well take them into the prison itself, and if they act up, well, at least it's a little closer to throw them in. Okay, let's continue. All of you, please follow me. I will escort you, and we will go check out for ourselves. And as you make your way down, you go into. There seems to be at some point there's like a kind of like a cellar that leads you down into the dungeon prison, which the prison itself seems to be completely under the castle. And as you're walking in, you look around and you see that there are rows and rows of prison cells with all types of races. There's anything from kobolds to humans to elves, even an ogre sitting in one of the cages.
I avoid eye contact with him.
And so, as you're passing on through, you eventually make your way into what seems to be a section where the goblins were supposed to be, and you notice that the place itself just seems to have a lot of kobolds. Well, we have taken a little bit of a look around. It does seem you are right for the most part. We don't see any goblins down here. Seems we have a lot of kobolds, however. Very peculiar. Well, I'm not saying that I directly believe you that they are going around and just executing every goblin they see, but I can, in fact, I could see here that they are not here. So if that's the case, then I don't know where they would have taken them.
Your Highness, you did mention how you pride yourself in your magical abilities within the city. Do you have somebody who could possibly scry on some of your soldiers that are currently out and assuming following your orders?
We probably could arrange something like that.
We may be able to see if they truly are following your orders or if they are disobeying, as we believe they are.
Well, if that's the case, I think we should go and find someone. But first, I will put the word in for them to go get one of our high mages in order to do so. And we will travel back to the throne room for the time being. And you see him, like, he starts to walk out a little bit. And, of course, some of the prisoners down there are getting a little antsy and everything because, the king is down there. And, like, you even see, like, you see reaching out of a cage seems to be a human. It's just like, Your Majesty, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't. And you see the king reach over. He seems to put his hand in his pocket, and he just throws a powder in his face and just goes, "Please, just sleep for now. No reason to get antsy just because the king is down here." And then he continues walking.
Do we see what if the powder did anything to the
Oh yeah, the guy is knocked out.
Oh, okay.
He threw some powder in his face, and pretty much put the guy to sleep.
Got you.
And then you continue, and you make your way back. You start making your way back to the throne room, and just as you're about to walk out of the prison area itself, you see a guard. You see him kind of sitting there and everything, and he notices the king walking back through. Seems to stand up, and he's like, Your Majesty, do not worry. We're just heading out. Thank you for keeping the prison safe. Yes, of course. And Ugg, Arilo, Moragath, all three of you notice your wanted posters on the wall of wanted people. The only one that looks any different is Moragath because of his new armor.
What was it? Is Ugg's wanted poster like the old version, like the older version of him, or is it still the younger? Is it the younger version of him?
It's mostly just a sketch, so I mean, you can see that there's a slight difference, but it's not enough for people to realize.
Ugg is going to flip the hood of. He's going to flip his hood up.
Yeah. Well, let's continue. And so they continue walking, and the guard. You see the guard. Like he glances over and then he glances back and he just goes, your highness. Yes. And you see Yorn look over to like to all of you and just like, oh shit. And you see the guard, he looks at him, he looks at the rest of you, and like as he looks at the rest of you, he notices that some of you are also like, you know, kind of reaching for your weapons and everything, and he's like,
My weapon.
Nothing, sir. Okay, well, that is that then. And the king walks out. All of you calm down slightly, and you make your way back up. And so, as you travel back to the throne room, you arrive in there, and as you arrive inside, the king makes his way back to his throne. All of you stop once again. And as he sits down, he goes, well, I guess we could speak a little more on this matter. You hear the door behind you guys close completely shut. And you see coming out of the side doors seem to be a couple, you see a few more guards, roughly about 10 of them. And they seem to be kind of lining up with their weapons drawn. What is the meaning of this? And you see the advisor walk back in and he goes, took me a minute, but I knew I had a little bit of a suspicion going on, and let's just say that suspicion was right. You see, there seems to be a person in this party here who's a little wanted by the law. And you're all looking at each other, like, slightly worried, but also trying to look confused, and he goes,
I'm gonna be like, I don't know what he's talking about.
and he looks in and he points straight at the center of all of you. Some of you moving to the side slightly. Fidget moves to the side, Jordan does. And he points right at Mind Goblin and goes, this one is wanted for theft.
What'd he do?
Oh no.
What? Wait, huh? Wait, Mind Goblin stole something? Hey, if Mind Goblin stole something, then you can have it back. And he starts like trying to like take off the rags he's got on and everything. He's like, no, you know. You see Jordan's like, whoa. Did I steal something? There was, in fact, something you stole. Matter of fact, if I'm correct, you stole it from an auction house. Or at least the auction house portion of the museum. Oh, yeah, no, Mind Goblin definitely stole that.
Oh my god, why would you admit it?
Oh dear.
He's like, oh yeah, that. Yeah. totally did that.
We're not affiliated to this man, by the way. He just showed up one day.
And the king's kind of just, he's face palming, just like, oh, gosh. So, is that all you have? Is that you want to arrest this one goblin? And the advisor goes, yes, pretty much. Okay, fine. But before you do that, I would like to request the High Mage, please. What? The High Mage. Please go get the High Mage. But, sir, this is a thief. Get him now. Of course. Of course, Your Highness. And you see him step back and go off and everything. And the king looks at all of you and goes, now, I'm not very keen on having a wanted fugitive in here, but I never did ask if you're a wanted fugitive, so I will ask now. Are any of the rest of you wanted fugitives? Because if I find out any more, I will have you personally executed for the crime against the king.
I'm gonna look at the gang. Before I say anything, do we just tell him now?
Did Mind Goblin screw this up for us?
Yes.
Oh,
What did I miss?
sorry.
He's asking if any of the rest of us are wanted fugitives, which the three of us are, really.
Four actually.
Yeah.
Didn't
No,
we pay off the Valvia?
I think I am, as far as last time I checked.
Oh dear.
I was very surprised you weren't.
Yeah,
I mean,
quite a few.
I mean, we could hopefully, if we go and say yes, and then like explain like, but we had sent a payment to try and get rid of it.
Listen,
I actually did get a pay for them.
Yeah, I mean, we could just say that and see what their reaction is.
I'm gonna.
Because we did.
Go ahead.
No, that was the end of it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna whisper to the group. Listen. I'm not one to trust royals or nobles, but if you all are truly wanted, it might be best to confess here.
And also, because there may be a reason that like someone could have been like, I don't know, maybe like taking the money that should have been that we should have given to them, and we could figure that out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh
probably best-
yeah, I am wanted by the ladies.
My gosh!
Off with his head.
We just tell him then?
yeah, but I think we should specify that we thought we paid our bounties off.
Okay, then that's fine. We'll do that. I'd rather not lie to this king. He seems pretty chill, actually. Besides, he could probably kill us all.
Well,
Without any guards. But, yep. In agreement?
we just have to kind of go out with it. So, I mean, there's no other real way to doing it.
Yep. Alright. I guess we're just gonna out with it, but we're also gonna tell them that we sent in to have our bounties
Sent
paid
in.
off.
Yeah, we sent in to have them paid off. Yeah.
So, are any of you wanted fugitives?
Yeah. So yes, we are, but we had sent in payment to help pay off our bounties. So I don't know why there were still pictures up.
And you paid the full amount.
As last I can recall, yes.
And you have not committed any crime since you have paid this off.
No, Your Highness.
Where did you pay this off?
What did we pay it off again?
Uh,
It was board, wasn't it? Was it board or was it?
oh gosh, I can't remember when we paid it off. I just remember we paid it off, or we paid someone to go and deliver it, I think.
I believe it
Yeah.
was the city of Athens.
It may have been Athens. I guess you guys paid off mine with yours.
Yeah, we paid them all off. Or yeah, I
Well-
just remember paying them off.
Wait, didn't they think Morgoth was dead, so they just didn't pay it off? I don't think they paid off Morgoth. Like, I think the person of Morgoth still has a bounty because, I mean, why would you pay off a dead guy's bounty?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's true. I could
Yeah.
just say I died, so I technically paid the price for my bounty.
Technically, I have already died.
I actually like to cash
My
that
bounty
in.
is null.
So, who exactly, when it comes down to it, who exactly has a bounty on their head here? Besides the goblin.
Well, I guess technically I was dead at the time that we paid that off.
What?
So, it's a very long story. I got killed by a mimic and revived by something. I don't know what it was. Still trying to figure that out.
Okay.
Hence, and I'm gonna show him the metal arm as proof of the mimic killing.
Okay. As for the rest of you,
Like, are we introducing ourselves basically as like who we are supposed to be, or
well,
are we trying to say?
he wants to know who were fugitives.
He's actively wanted fugitives, yes.
Okay. I am Ugg in it, and I just happen to be guilty by association, essentially. But
Wow.
as far as I am aware, the ones of us that are wanted, we sent someone to pay it off from Athens while we were down in Athens for a bit.
Okay. And he looks over to guard. Could you please go confirm that we received any bounty payments from Athens? And one of the guards like, of course, yes, Your Majesty. And he heads out and everything. He's like, okay. Now, here's the thing. You may have paid yours off and everything, but you do have someone in here that has not paid theirs off. I will say for now, and he points to Morgoth, yours is temporarily paid off due to the fact that I'm still trying to figure out that. As for your goblin friend here, it does not seem that his is paid off in the slightest, and due to the fact that he stole straight from the Museum of Hestia, and I do remember that was a hefty sum.
How much?
Enough that you wouldn't afford it in your lifetime.
Yeah.
So-
Okay, 1,000
How much
gold
was
paying
my
off?
bounty worth?
Huh?
Wait, you go first, Waffles.
Sorry, my king. Go on.
If with that one, it does seem that you are in fact harboring a fugitive. So I will give you a sort of a choice. You can either give him up and have my guards take him to the dungeon, or I can make some sort of proposition for all of you. to, I guess you could say, work for his freedom.
I'm gonna look at the game and be like, why aren't we just gonna tell him about the explosives? Like,
Okay, real quick, group huddle. Do you
Yeah.
really want that guy back? like
Can we,
he's
like-
cool and all, but like,
I don't want him to rot in
Chur-
prison
Chur-
for the rest of his life.
Mind Goblin is part of the group huddle. He's just like, yeah, I know that guy kind of sucks. I mean, we should really get rid of him. And he's like, and I think he stinks. And he's like looking over at Yorn. What? No, guys. First off, no, I don't. You're the one that stinks. Second,
What?
when it comes to all of this, weren't we supposed to talk to him about some stuff? We haven't talked to him
I
about
know.
we're trying to get in there. We're kind of getting there.
Were we?
Yeah, it's
We're very much
bureaucracy, I
outside.
think.
Well, it's
I think this is bureaucracy.
No, this is idiocracy.
Oh,
I suppose now is the best time to mention it. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not one to want to work for another noble, so I would rather us just discuss this and try and not work for him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how about this? We'll mention the explosives and stuff, and see what his reaction to that is. And then maybe we can set up the proposition with that.
Probably best.
And
Oh,
Fidget chimes in. He's
yeah.
like, "Whoa, wait! You're actually considering taking a proposition from him?"
It's either that or, we give up Mind Goblin, and
Where did this
I don't
Mind
know.
Goblin even come from? Like it's his name's Churro.
well, we didn't know his name, and he didn't know his name, so
A joke was made, and he seems to have adopted it.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm Mind Goblin, the Dragon Slayer.
maybe we should hurry up and just tell him about all the explosives.
look,
Maybe-
I will leave it all to you because it is your heads, but I personally would not. I would want to do anything else besides work for this guy.
You know what? Fair enough. Well, if we agree, I say we just tell him about the explosives and take it from there. Anyone? Opinions?
So who's gonna tell him?
I'm gonna go.
Any day now, please.
Say what?
Any day now, please.
Okay, yeah. Please tell him.
Okay,
No,
seriously. Oh,
no, not.
I think Fidget should be the one to tell him about,
Yeah. Fidget, tell him.
What? Why me?
because then you can take the credit for it.
Yes,
And
I'm gonna
help
take
out
the
the
credit for
drama.
stealing his
and also be
explosives.
beheaded
We
for it.
didn't steal it.
You can just say you found it abandoned in a cave
And you had to
near
fight
near a
us. We were
town.
smuggling him. But remember, that's what we did.
You see, she looks really nervous, and she's like, "Do I need to? Do I really have to?"
Fine, I'll tell him about the part where we found them in the hands of a bunch of smugglers. And then you can tell him how we safely moved it to a different location so the thugs could not steal it. And we planned on returning it straight to him.
Yeah, the goblins killed the
Okay.
You know what? I am curious about something. I'm gonna.
Yes?
I'm gonna like look over to the king, and sir, what would the charge be and the punishment be for the little goblin?
Well, from the whole thing here, right now I will pardon him for, I will delay the punishment part. He will be stuck in our prison for quite some time, until we can put a further investigation into everything you have said today, because I do not want to continue to execute goblins left and right if that is truly the case. However, due to the amount that he stole, and the fact that he stole it from the auction house, which is considered a noble estate, unfortunately, it would look like that he would see an execution in the future.
What if
Well-
I said I stole it?
What? No.
What? No, don't you dare take credit for this. I stole it.
No, I'm pretty sure I stole it.
Shut the hell up.
O'Reilly, roll for deception, please.
Gosh.
Oh.
This just seems like one of those I'm Radio Rebels situations.
I only rolled a 12, so okay.
Yeah, no, he didn't steal this at all. Did you steal it?
No.
And the king's just like,
What if we were to return what was stolen?
Well, that wouldn't be that much of a problem. I guess we could probably work something out to maybe pay off his bounty. But the fact is that the item itself won't be enough, considering since he stole it, he does have the, oh gosh, what were the charges again? And you see one of the guards pulls out like a clipboard of papers and just keeps going through. It's like, oh yes, it seems he was charged with, let's see, robbery, theft from a noble, theft from an estate, theft from the auction guild, theft from the merchant guild, and 2 more charges of theft. Why are there too many?
But what did he steal?
From what it seems here, he stole multiple items actually. Let's see. One of them seems to be a prized dagger. It was an attempted robbery of what seems to be some pearls. And another magical item that I completely forgot of. Does anybody have any other magical items from that?
I mean, we didn't get the pearls anyways, but no, the
I
only
know.
thing that we
That's why it's
snagged was
attempted.
the only thing we snagged was the dagger.
Wouldn't you like
I think
to
that was the
work?
thing that Waffles actually bought is the only other thing.
Yeah,
But like
well,
he didn't
that's-
get
But
it.
well, he didn't pay for it, and he just left.
And that was the necklace, I believe, the pearls.
Yeah.
Like he
Um,
won that auction, but
yes. Plus, there seems to be 10 other items on this list.
10. May I ask what those were?
You're using my book of magic items as a mouse pad right now.
You could just say it's confidential.
It's confidential. So, however, you do remember a slight glimpse for everybody who was at the auction house that day. You do remember that there were a bunch of other items he was giving out to people at random,
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
and he was not keeping track in the slightest.
right. Well, okay.
And he also has charges for each one of those nobles he accidentally scammed.
Mind Golden's not looking very good for you, darling.
No, it does not. Should we go get new clothes now?
Oh, no, not right now.
Oh.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Oh. You said I wasn't looking very good.
Not in that way.
Not
Yeah.
you. It's the situation isn't looking very good.
Look,
for
when
you.
a lady tells you you're not looking good, you're not looking good, okay? I was trying to fix it.
Well, you're quite the gentleman.
Huh? The what?
A gentleman, darling.
Please tell me I'm not going to die again here.
Okay. So your friend, let's go back to what I said before. There is a possibility that I could receive your help just a little bit, but if you decide not to help me, your friend unfortunately will have to be taken away. If you can, I can at least have an excuse to pardon him for the time being.
You would. How long would this pardon be?
Well, the pardon itself will be until the task is finished, and then, based on the results of the task, would be whether I could convince the council to either pardon or not pardon.
Okay, can we please talk about the explosives now?
Well, that's the thing is. I don't want to work for this. Well, yeah, huddling again.
You see Fidget just shaking, and just we found bombs.
Oh dear.
No. Okay, all right.
And you see Yorn, he looks over, gives a little grin, and all of you can notice that, like, she did an exact Yorn thing of just spitting something out because he was nervous, and he's honestly, he feels proud of himself for not being that guy.
Thank God I didn't do it this time. It's like, okay.
I have late guild feeds. So.
Dude,
Please
what?
stop admitting to things. Everyone. Okay. Your Highness, this is how it happened, okay? Me and my crew, I'd say back to, motion back to them. We're doing some investigation around the docks of Hestia, and we found some smugglers dealing in various, magical items, ingredients, etc. And so it seemed their operation was illegal, so we, tried to take it down. And it appears we found some, powder. I'm looking at the green one. It was like an explosive powder, wasn't it?
It was enough TNT to level a town.
Okay, yeah, it was enough, TNT and explosives to level a town. And alongside that, wasn't some of the stuff labeled for the crown? The explosives were labeled for the crown?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to relay that information too. And the explosives were relayed to... Oh, it had the mark of the crest of Hestia on them. And so we arrested control of them from these miscreants and transported them to another safer place until we could, keep them safe from whatever miscreants, because their leader got away.
He glances over to a guard. Do we have any reports on this whatsoever, or am I just hearing a bunch of crap? And he's like, that would be... Our jester would probably be the one that has all that. Well, then go get him! Of course. He runs out of the room real quick. He's just... Oh, God, the day that I've had so far.
The jester. Why would the jester know this?
So, walking in, you see kind of fitting through the door and everything, you see a Goliath walking in what seems to be a small jester's outfit. And he seems to walk in with some papers and everything. He's like, and you see him kind of adjust some really small glasses. Definitely doesn't fit him. I was told to report on explosives. Yes, it seems 2.5 weeks ago you had a shipment ordered from a city called Athens, and that shipment was supposed to arrive in Hestia, was never reported, and was actually reported to be lost at sea a few days ago.
Huh.
And what were these explosives for? From here it was for the war effort. Oh, yes. Gosh. Of course we're in this kind of situation now. So you're saying you found a bunch of explosives?
Yeah, nice.
That smuggler's head.
That smuggler's head. We only left it in
And you
from
still
that.
have those?
Yes.
Would you be willing to return those?
I look back to the group. Right? Yes.
Yes.
Maybe
Yes.
for a pardon?
Well, let him...
Roll persuasion.
It's 12 again.
Oh no!
This is why we should let me do it.
This is... Look. Not going to say that for any reason you should give it back without any payment. But the price of that pardon is a little too high, so I cannot exactly give a pardon for those explosives, considering those explosives were ours to begin with. But we can pay you for your deeds and get you some type of reward. Now, is there anything else you wanted to say, or would you like to hear my proposition?
Fidget. Anything else?
And you see Fidget, kind of like look over the rest of you, kind of nervous, and just goes, there's one other thing. And you see her reach in her pocket, and she pulls out that token once again, and she goes, I work for the party of Yes. Party of Yes. Oh. Well, why didn't you say so? That would have made things a little better in your case. Yeah, when did you join them? Long time ago, you sent us to the Dungeon of Odin, all of that. We had to go get a queen. Oh, right. I see. Well, that clears a little bit up. At least I have faith in at least one of you here. As the rest of you, sorry, I still do not know you. But if you are part of the party of Yes from the guild, I at least have a little trust in you. Which means, and he looks over at the other guards, please leave us be alone. Now! And the guards are like, all of them, yes sir, and start making their way out. And as they make their way out, he's just like, you see him lean kind of forward in his throne, and he just goes, so, I know it's been a little while since I've asked for help of outsiders. It's been quite some time since I've asked from help from your party as well. It's been roughly 4.5 to 5 years, something like that. Yeah, somewhere around there. Okay, well, at least I know it'll be in good hands. But the proposition. Let's go ahead and get that out there before anybody else decides to throw any random information on me, which is going to make my job harder. So, I have a very dangerous quest to send you all on. And Fidget, you just see her hands start to clench and everything, like she looks pissed already. I need you all to travel to the Elven Kingdom of Alaudria. And you see Fidget look confused and just look at the rest of you. Aren't you at war with the elves? That is the case. But when I was telling you before that I was trying to avoid the war continuing, I was being truthful. I have a letter that I would like all of you to deliver. If you can convince them with this letter to at least have a ceasefire until we can have some sort of negotiations, I will, in fact, pardon every bounty that's been on any of you, and I could probably talk the council into finding some reward befitting of such a deed. But there's one slight problem. I can't just send random adventurers out, or every adventurer under the sun will come in and attempt to go on a grand quest to do the exact same. So, until you reach there, this kind of needs to be under wraps. If people start to realize that there is a messenger set for the elves, well, they may kill you on sight. But seeing your crew, you might be capable enough to head off, and at least make it there long enough to give them the message. Now keep in mind, I am not responsible if they decide to shoot you on sight. But to prevent that, I do not want to send you through my troops. So while my troops will be off somewhere else, you will all need to find a path somehow to the kingdom without making too much of a scene.
And you do not have any sort of courier yourself to deliver this message?
Every carrier I've sent is dead.
That's promising for us, Your Highness.
That's why I am sending it with all of you. Because right now, I need people who are capable. And right now, all of you need a partner. Unfortunately, I do not want to send you to your deaths, but risking your lives for the greater good of everyone, unfortunately, is something that I am going to have to keep in mind.
Would you
Well-
give us a day or two to discuss this amongst ourselves? As long as we remain in the city.
I can agree to those terms, but no one else is to find out about this. Only the ones in this room are. If I find out that you are telling everyone about it, the deal will be off, and your friend will be going to jail for life and probably be executed somewhat soon.
We may want to put him in prison now.
Why?
You are the biggest blabbermouth I have ever heard in my entire life.
Are you saying that I can't keep a secret?
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
whoa,
saying
whoa,
you
whoa!
cannot
Hey,
keep a secret.
I have kept plenty of secrets.
you told them you stole the dagger in the first place.
That's not a secret. They already knew that.
You were only okay. You know what?
But what he means is there was reasonable doubt beforehand.
Yeah, there was. You could have had a trial and all of that stuff. But no, you said no. I did it. I did it. What a buffoon!
What? I can keep quite a secret.
I give him a death glare, like, bitch. I know you can't do that.
Mind Goblin looks over to Katarina and hopes that he gets a little help.
I'm sorry, darling, but they are right. You kind of just speak what's on your mind, and if there's a secret on your mind, you will speak of it.
It's not.
However,
Fine.
I do not want to see you imprisoned. As long
And
as you
I
stay,
really don't either, but we don't really have much of a better option.
if he stays by one of us for the entirety of the next day or two, and he doesn't sneak off, then I would say I would rather him not be imprisoned currently. If he can promise to stay near us.
Fidget kind of turns over and just look, Choro, I love having you around, but you do kind of blab a lot.
Yeah.
And you tend to sneak off a lot. So much to the point that they call you Mind Goblin.
Why don't we just put him here for our time deciding and then let him come with us? So he doesn't blab about it.
I don't know.
I don't like the conditions with which we have to think about this quest. I think we should just take it and go, because this is probably the best proposition we can get from this.
I don't want to do this quest. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I understand. Which is why we don't have time to talk about it. But I mean, I feel like he can stay in there for the day or for however long it takes us, and then he can be released. It's better than us saying no and, well, the Mind Goblin loses his mind. But
If we are to leave him, I do not want him mistreated down in that dungeon.
I have to agree. I don't want him mistreated either.
I would say it's the least the king could do, especially if his troops currently are going off and eliminating goblins without his his knowledge.
Well, guess we're gonna have to go negotiate with the king to try to keep that little blabbermouth in check.
I suppose so.
I'll have to see like what the best way is.
I don't know. I think that we should. Gosh, I don't want to send him into the dungeons.
But I can keep a secret. And you, Katarina, you notice that you're kind of like looking between the group and him. You notice him mouth, you see him mouth the word, in the infernal language, he mouths the word Thalazar.
Okay. He's not going into the dungeon.
He said.
Don't worry about it. He's staying with us.
Out of character, he only mouthed the word, so he
Yeah.
didn't actually say anything.
Mm-hmm. I will
So-
keep an eye on him, personally.
Okay.
Whew. Man, Bredson's not fun. I don't want to go there.
Yeah, it's not fun. Now, we should retire back home to discuss. Well, after we deal with the High Mage and see if they can scry upon the soldiers.
Right. Okay. Well, let's let that play out.
So, do all of you need a day to figure this all out?
Yes, Your Highness.
If that's the case, then I guess come back tomorrow, let's say around noon. We will discuss this a little further and see what exactly you all come up with.
Is your High Mage coming today, though?
From what it can seem, it seems they're a little slow. But I will 100% have them by tomorrow in order for us to start this. If not, I will ensure that I will ensure myself that he goes and investigates some of them. While some of the ones around here can be a little iffy at times, I will say the one person that I can trust is the High Mage. Mostly because, well, the High Mage is in fact my brother, so...
Very well. Then we will return tomorrow.
Well, I bid you all a farewell for the day, and please make sure you're well rested for tomorrow.
Thank you for this audience, Your Highness.
Yes, thank you.
I'm not gonna bow, but I'm gonna just, turn and leave.
I'm gonna bow. He was nice, so.
And as
Kinda
you...
did a little bow as well.
Yeah, and as you all kind of say your farewells and start walking out toward the door, you notice Churro, he's got his eyes closed, just marching in the direction, but he's marching straight for the portal again. Just da-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da. And,
I'm gonna grab his wrist and bring him with me.
yeah, not even like realizing you grabbed him, just starts walking da-di-da-di-da-di-da.
We need some sort of harness or a leash for him, I guess.
Yeah, and Yorn kind of cancels the whole portal thing and kind of gets rid of it. He takes a staff back from Fidget and just kind of cancels it, and y'all make your way out. And as you make your way out, instead of going out the gate you came in, they end up escorting you out toward the market itself. And so, as you arrive out toward the market square, you look around the city market, and you see people kind of walking around, enjoying themselves at the market. All of you slightly tired and a little bit relieved that the reaction to all that went a little better than you thought. You now have a bit of time to kill before tomorrow. So,
Mind Goblin, I believe you and I should return home. If the rest of you wish, spend the day doing whatever you want to do, and we will discuss everything, perhaps in the evening over dinner.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna see if I do a little work at a blacksmith for the day.
Alright. Fidget, darling, if you wish, you could stay with us for the night as well.
Yeah, sure, that would be nice.
Alright. Well, we will see you all later. And I'm gonna keep hold of Mind Goblin's wrist and just walk towards the house.
Yeah, and as you're as y'all are walking away, Katarina hears us slightly, but he whispers back. It's like, "A lady's taking me away."
No, I will not become one of his stories!
The rest
Oh
of
my
you,
God.
in the back of your
Story.
minds, the rest of you's like, the rest of you are sitting there going, "We're gonna hear a story about this sometime."
Yep, I'm sure we are.
She's already one of his stories. Let's be honest here.
Listen,
Probably
you slept
something along
under
the
my
lines-
bed.
Probably something along the lines of, "A lady let me sleep with me." Well, not really let me sleep with her. More like, I just kind of snuck in and slept underneath her bed. But she didn't seem to mind it.
But she didn't seem to mind it.
That's so creepy.
Yep.
Okay.
So, you head back and everything. The rest of the party kind of go out and about doing a few things. So, as they do, we end up heading back. You end up heading back to the house with Mind Goblin, and upon arriving, you get there. And as you get inside, he immediately gets there. He goes over to the dining room table. He sits down, and as he sits down, he's just like, "Oh my gosh, it's such a crazy day. Just glad to be able to chill here for a moment."
I'm gonna take a dagger out and put it up against his throat.
I'm going to the bathroom real quick, but I'll be text.
I did.
How do you know that name?
Mind Goblin, you gave it to me.
Not that one.
Yarn?
Salazar.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that name. Okay, that makes sense. So it's a really long story. You mind waiting a few minutes to hear the whole thing?
Talk.
Okay, well, it started a long time when I met this chick. And
No.
What, you want the full
about-
story or not?
I want to know how you know that name. That's all I want to know.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Fine. Carry on.
Okay. So one time I met this chick. you know, we were out at a bar having some fun and everything, and she took me around back and was showing me that she had a few skills in some card gambling and stuff like that. And by card gambling, I mean scamming the absolute crap out of people. Well, one thing about it is that as she was doing this, some random figure showed up. Seemed to be called himself some sort of entrepreneur of some sorts, you know. Not exactly the type of person I'd normally talk to, but it seems she slightly knew the guy. And went over and decided to, play a game of cards with him, just to kind of show that she knew what she was doing. So as you go in, play a couple games, and realizes that she ends up winning a few times. And they kind of do an all or nothing bet, and well, the guy ends up winning. So I ended up losing her because she lost all of her money right then and there, felt embarrassed and left. But the guy came over and talked to me and everything. Seemed to have some. Seemed to have a few scales on him and stuff, had some horns, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. If honestly, if I didn't know any better, I'd probably assume he was just a lizard. But, I mean, he didn't really have the scales of a lizard. I mean, more of like a crocodile. Well, no, even a crocodile doesn't have any scales.
Continue
Cobalt?
on. That's enough.
Oh,
Keep going.
Right. Yes, dagger throat. Got it. Cool. He spoke to me a little bit and asked me if I wanted the job, and I said no. I said I have a really good job, and he goes, "What kind of job do I have?" And I told him I don't have a job. And long story short, I ended up accepting his offer and ended up working for him. And so he sent me on this little bit of a power trip and everything. Made a contract, sent me off on a journey, did all of that. Told me to kill some people. I didn't. He hurt me quite a bit, and you see him kind of move up the rags a little bit to his arm, and it's not very easy to see, but you can see a little bit of a scar created, what looks to be like a cut of some sort that was then cauterized, very poorly. It's like, a little bit of a torturing device he had, so all that good stuff. Then he goes off and, finally tells me to start searching for someone. So I started searching for someone. Didn't really know how to find them or anything, but he did give me a little bit of a description. And every once in a while, I was getting these random messages from him. I think it was from telekinesis. No, maybe not that. What a caterpillar? Photosynthesis. Yeah. No, that's not it. I don't know. Some weird magic thing that puts message into my head, and he was telling me to go find some random person. I've been kind of looking for him, kind of not, just enough so he, doesn't try to kill me. So yeah, I guess you could say I work for him, kind of, a little bit.
I'm gonna look into his eyes, or what colors are his eyes?
His eyes are both green.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So you're the one that's... Oh, gods.
What?
I'm gonna take the dagger back and just start pacing.
What? Did I do something?
Well, now I'm conflicted as to whether I want to keep you alive or if I must kill you.
Why do you want to kill me?
I can't be found by him.
You talking about that weird guy that raises the dead? Oh, trust me, I don't want to either.
Not him. Gods. I can't be found by Thalazar, and he just can't know where I am. So, if you are the one that's been talking to him, then I don't know if I can keep you alive. For my own safety.
Oh, now that makes sense. But I don't even know who you are. I just tell him where I am. I don't actually know who you are though.
What do you know what your contract stated with him?
It was something along the lines of great immeasurable power for listening to what he had to say, something like that.
You poor fool. Did this contract have a time to it? Did he say whether you were to work for him for a year or indefinitely?
Not sure. Maybe it was a couple days, maybe it was a couple months. Couple seconds? Wait, if it's a couple seconds. No, it wasn't a couple seconds. Not entirely sure.
All right.
Was I supposed to ask that at the start?
It would have been smart.
Oh. Well, I can't say I got all that, but, yeah.
All right. Listen, you may need to go back to the goblin camp and remain there for a while. I need you to not tell Thalazar that you saw me, that you know me. It's the only thing I can think of to allow you to remain alive, is just to keep you away.
But but what about everybody else? I mean, not gonna be able to see any of you?
Not as long as you're working for him. I'm sorry.
I see.
Mind Goblin, I do care for you, I like you, which is why I don't want to kill you. But now that I know that you're working for him, I can't keep you around. It's far too risky. I can't and I will not go into everything that I know about him. I just know that he is very dangerous.
Well, I see. I guess, I gotta go then.
Wait. If you do not report to him, what will he do to you? Did you get that scar before? For not reporting to him?
Yeah, but honestly, I'd say that's probably one of the easiest things he's done. I mean, oh gosh. Oh, you don't want to know this kind of stuff up there. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that stuff's the worst. Gosh. Let's just say that. Let's just say this thing in my head, this weird thing that you know how you hit your head too hard and something slams up against your skull, and you get this thing called a oh gosh,
Headache?
Yeah, I think it's a headache. Yeah, I think it's just a headache. Yeah. Actually, that doesn't sound that bad. You know what? Never mind. I think I could take another one of those. Either ways, that kind of stuff, he kind of goes into your mind, messes with you and stuff like that. It's a lot. I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, working for him has caused a few problems. I mean, oh gosh, I used to be I used to go over to the college quite a bit and everything, but unfortunately, I don't think I could do that anymore.
Well, why not?
Well, how are you supposed to be in college if you can't read?
He took your ability to read.
I wouldn't say that. It's just, I think after a few times of disappointing him and going through all that, I think eventually I started to kind of just, I don't know, just couldn't read things anymore. Just stopped kind of, just words kind of disappeared and everything. And that just looks like gibberish, but it's fine. You don't need to read. I found that talking to people's a lot better anyways.
Ah, damn. He's going to kill you. He's going... Oh, God. Fine. You can't go back. You can't stay. I don't know what to do with you. Wish you'd never met him.
I mean, I guess. He's not exactly the best person, but I mean...
He's horrible.
I guess? I'm not entirely sure. I mean... I don't know. I mean, I kind of consider you guys friends about the same as I consider him as friend.
No. Mind Goblin, he's not a friend. He's the very definition of evil. You don't know the things that he's done. The lives he's ruined.
I mean, I guess. I mean, he has ruined quite a few people's lives and everything. So, what should I do? Like you said, if I don't report, he's gonna punish me for it, and if I do report, then he'll punish you for it.
Keep reporting to him, but try to lead him away, I guess. Can you possibly think of lies and excuses to tell him that would be believable?
Maybe, I guess. I mean, what do I tell him?
Well, he's looking for someone who looks like me. Maybe tell him you saw someone of my description leave the city, go off and head towards, I don't know, the city of wherever. I don't even know the cities around here.
The problem is that, like, he knows that like the last time I reported to him, we were here.
Does he know about the house?
I don't know if he knows about the house. I mean, I didn't mention a house. I said I was sleeping under a woman's bed,
Oh dear.
but I'm not entirely sure if, it has to do anything with that. And you see random things start shaking, almost like there's an earthquake of some sort. And he's like, and then you look behind you and you see a portal start to open as the rest of the party opens the front door and notices a random portal has now appeared. I think we might be out of time.
All right, well, those are some fine drinks, boys. They look
And as you are walking in, you see Mind Goblin seems to panic, and you see him start chanting something, like something over and over, and then he looks up at Katarina and poof, as he hits her with the power word stun, and he looks back, he goes, I'm sorry, and he grabs her and jumps through the portal as it closes behind.
Can we follow through?
The portal will close as soon as they jump
closed.
through.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
And that is where we're going to end this episode of eDIOCRACY.
Uh-huh. Because of course it is.
Oh my gosh.
Liz, do you have a new character?
Right.
I do have backup character.
Yeah, because we can get you playing 2 characters for a bit.
Hey.
You know what? I'm down. Shoot, this sounds like fun.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they can share the
my
same
gosh.
room.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
boy.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna be like sitting here talking to myself.
Probably.
Oh my gosh.
This will definitely be interesting.
This will be interesting.
Yeah.
Like talking to the king tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, good luck talking to the king tomorrow.
Yeah.
I might have to confess.
Well, thank you all
about
so much for watching.
messing.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to press the like, subscribe button down below, and please comment. What are your predictions? What exactly is going to happen now that Katarina went through a random portal, and where do you think the portal went to? Go ahead and put your predictions down below, and we'll see all of you later. This is the cast of eDIOCRACY saying, peace out. Have an amazing night or day wherever the heck you are, and we will see all of you in the next episode to the Land of Galore. Bye-bye!
Bye.
Oh boy.
Well, I can tell you what I'm predicting for the next